pa ya betena se ya de ebremo ewo dwumadie so ebekwa mo no ne matches out wo pina no ebekọ so weekend uko Italia or I say Italian Serie A culture no matches out wo pina no ebekọ so weekend ya de won se me German Bundesliga wonim se no game ba akọ so na beto so ene won sensem ina ne aboa no deba any stories making the headlines as won setimi kani ina no ene no pe betena se de sansem ina no ebema ansa na dumienu na bo na dwumadi akani na timato so ne beba fie na yede nsem no mo edi ama mo fie no a wonim se wo be pie mu a santima ntem a adese NS mpanyfo ne kumasi asante kodoko mpanyfo kohia adese omu hia na meeting na sensem be na course ni ina no yede hon sensem abebremo ewo dwumadi so anya asam koto akra na ya sanso awuro ma adese no suzu e course o baba era sports room ni ina no adese abra prempefo ne din kunim ene tese videos ne stories esa on setimi kanina no ena no pe ya boa no de ebramo ewo dwumadie so a enya asam koto akra na unim say adese the first state of the nation's address His Excellency John Dramani Mahamadi Tudwa efa Ghana sports no ina no ene ya tena se be san tena se na afa de unkomo ye panin samado na no pai ya boa no depa ewo dwumadie so from Cinco de Mario no pai mena dwumadie meeting mu chiam enya asam koto akra manusi pe se prince baba na fe samado ni na ya papa mu dia ma enyo no nkwa abrante fe no se Philip Kwabran kumza baba na fe analysis baba pa no won sanso ngatimanya kan kama abra Orlando betna se na fi sam later sina no wode ehon sem ade abra wo dwumadie so a enya asam koto akra na mamemfo tudwa se chief executive producer of this show Aziz Osman Maega Mr. Wakona touchra ena no pe ya betna se a ya den sam na banya asam koto akra abra boss apostle touchra ya den sam ba latest intelligence and pay o me moral support na no pe se metna se na gude hun sam latest fi sam ne amononi semina no ye mfa hon sam amfamra ye hyen sam na se ade afra ade sempo ne sam ne pe a chesam ngaba mrepam ni na no ade sam match se betodwa ni na no ya de hon sam bebra no hon sam match se bi koso ehun resource ni na ne aboa no ade ba nya sam koto akona mama in front to just a weekend ebe oda a bet way and a bamana yo dem say matches e ba su ni ina no adesa o bet na o bet ni baby ba ko pe no a any bet way on so ko bet na bibia e fa na em fon to just omo man bet way cash out offer sa offer na say bia o bet no e bia be 5 teams bia na 6 teams bi be e mu 4 e wini a chese too matches na aka no won shada anya sure so mbetima a sha ntempa so na adesa why you see can ntempa so na bia fa na say omo na de sa ofa na de ma say o we na say bia o betting slip no wa na e bia games na ka no hye da anya sure say wo betima wini usika na ntempa so why usika se na bia at least kakra na wonya ye no anansa wo bet ye no so atima na bibi de afrim na bibia so atima fa anya offer bet way for na de ma nya grokra na sa adwuma de na me de ato anim say wonya 18 years hwe na wan fa won ahyem na say eye mpenifo agro nya nkwada agro ano eye bet way cash out offer ya de to anim enano pai na ya me fan to this sentandu say jase fan to this who pe school papa de ama obana ho a ena say ngoma akwada no come no ka say adesa ngomu guso eja disuafo no no fiti form 1 form 2 kosi form 3 nya sam koto akura na your boarding and hostel facilities ho ti babia free babia no obanya babia da kama pa o konso akwada no wase resource no obetima atwa no atwa no one time na bibia so atima fanyan fan to this wodu asimfo so a school no adesa asimfo so no de atenesa wodu richer fama your richer fam premises well and aben St Andrew say jesa enya sam koto akwana de atia ene say branches ne bi nso o mankasim ne wadu biasem shama dunko no fen sehwa sawe so na afia akra over 0244 696911 0244 696911 0207 0891004 St. Andrews Senior High School na almost we are always in the leader enya sam kutu akwa na de tie ene sam time eba me shane de kamfo de ama se no aya dura wonya bi ebeboa ye pa eno na obi a malaria fever ano wono no bia ntempa so na no wati mato no na afa bibia so atima find de ama no wono mato wontim ne di wonam ina yo ya waposo yo ya na wono time eba me shane bi eno wachi time eba me shane capsules no eno na se do makade a jo se bia nsan na jade se o private parts wona bosua wonya binum ebeboa pa ana fe sanso immune system support ebeboa ama yare do mani udi ase ni na no ade se timi so ngatu ase kama de ma enya grokroma ba bia to biduro bia no obenye bia to 0244 417669 0244 417669 fra ni ajus na bibia no aya kama pa de ama na de atia anisa imbu samba mesha no posi ni na duro no odwa so na san duro we na me dia to dwa sa wunya binum a ebeboa ye pa na dia tinisa nga support immune system no ama cha sa yade bia no di asie bia no ade sa ngatimi so buban efiri le padua no kwanya grogora wanu mato no ntimi ne dia beboa o ama tima didi kama ba ma timi mo anwoden ama de sa ngoko sine ne ma wo che ama bibia so timi ye find dem out na dia tie enso ngane sa imbu pharmacy no zo o ma mu cha sa Pabia no ana benye bia to aye kamfo de ma enya grokra be frɛ 0533 929177 0533 929177 0248 617882 fra ne ajosu kuma se ye okode off offense road opposite Methodist church na chasanya grokra ntimbu saba mesha oposi na duro de unya binuma bibia betim so nga fan a enya asam koto akwa na ebie kwana no pai later samono ne nsama esa unsatimi kanina no ya dem nga unsam de to ni mo dwumade no so na mamimfo to desa uko Italia adesa Italian Serie A culture no round 27 unsa ano game ba kutimi koso Fiorentina ngasheka bako ama Lecce boboko no omoso ngantimante na ebo 2 pm Atalanta boboko no omoso ngabo Venezia mamenka sa ebo 5 pm Napoli enso ngabo Inter Milan boboko no na ebo 7:45 adiatia enso ni sa udine boboko no omoso ngabo Parma no ya Manchester todwa na nyankopon ya adumo china Monza ebo 11:30 omo ngane Torino ebo de tense Bologna enso ngabo Cagliari enso ya bra de atia enso 2 pm abona sa game no enso ngabo se Genoa ebo Empoli enso 2 pm ya de won sam ngade ma Roma ebo Como no ya bra no no atima abona sa match number so na de tense ebo 7:45 AC Milan boboko no omo ngane Società Sportiva Lazio ena bonyankopon ya duma Monday Juventus boboko no enso ngabo Verona boboko no match say to the weekend how Italian sianka to no manano pai ya de won sam ngade mamo okọ French Liga na nra wonu se game ba kokọ so Simona ko team no omo shaka na makoma komiensa ama start runs boboko no omo so ngantimatika no ba kokra na ebo 4 pm Saint Etienne ebo OGC Nesi boboko no na de Etienne sam no siamba Lens boboko no enso ngabo Le Havre no adese game to da ana for Paris Saint-Germain boboko no adese no watwobopon semanuma o mani Lille na bono game seba so na nyankopon ya adumochina Lyon boboko no ngamuso abo Stade de Brestois de Etienne Montpellier enso ngabo Stade Rennais Angers boboko no enso ngabo Toulouse ana fetima fan sempo no ze enso ngabo Strasbourg ano ayabra no na ba pon sema edunum ana sama china ba so de atia ana se Olympic Marseille boboko no ebon adese bono non so ma pon sema duananuma Olympic Marseille enso ebon non boboko no ne Manchester to the weekend our friend Liga no manano pai ya de won sam ngade tuja edma tefo dwumade so a enya sam kuto akra na de atene sempo no ukopem so German Bundesliga no ma eno de atene sa match ba ko ngako so ama Stuttgart boboko no trafe ama Bamonchi boboko no eso makani miasa ama so ngati kan ba ko de atene sa ena bo 230 Saint Paul boboko no ama so bo Borussia Dortmund bobo kono the atensa be like the team no enso nga bo mine so 5 the tie enso Werder Bremen team no enso nga bo Wolfsburg man fan to da se FC Heidenheim team no omo bo Borussia Mönchengladbach team no se enso nga na Bochum team no enso abo ofiamni na no aya bra 2:30 abo na ana sa match sine to da abo ngade se 5:30 Eintracht Frankfurt bobo kono enso nga bo Bayern of Leverkusen team no man fan to da so china FC Union Berlin enso nga bo Kiel team no aya 2:30 ana sa match na ba so samre kona no man fan to da so china Augsburg team no nga bo 4:30 amana Freiburg team no ebetim so nga dia boane ewo German Bundesliga no ma ana no pede won sam no enso nga di ma monda dia tie ana so course Spanish Primera Division no ma Mamin fan to the sanra match ba ko timi ko so mamin fan to the sa Ren Valladolid team no enso nga bolas farmers anya grakura obi anshonu kwa kana ba ko na bon donko a Girona boboko no enso nga bon Celta Vigo no mi eseba pon sema junuma Rayo Vallecano team no enso nga bo Sevilla dia tia enso bo 5:30 Real Betis team no enso nga bo Real Madrid anya game kutokra Atletico Madrid team no enso nga bo Athletic Club ani abra anyumre na watwe timabo ana sama china baso lehani simu na china omoso nga bo Getafe ani abra donko timabo ana sama china baso Barcelona no mi enseba ponse madunwa omoso nga bo Real Sociedad team no mamenka sa Mallorca bo Deportivo Alaves team no ayabra 5:30 abo ana sama china baso mamin fon to just china ebo 8 p.m. Osasuna enso nga Valencia ana ebo ana Fenerbahce ana sa Monday dia ana sa Reboboko no enso nga bo Espanyol ani abra nyume no otwe timabo ana sama cha biaro ani Espanyol ebono ani betu so nga baso na no pai ya de won samari tuja ani matiefo dwumade no so mami mfantu de so ko England adesa FA Cup no sa round 5 no games ebetima abaso Aston Villa team na no omo che Cardiff City team no eso makame no o mantimante Marco Asensio enso nga na bo 2 goals no adema Aston Villa team no mami mfantu de sa Crystal Palace team na almost one na me one ebo aye 215 na ana sama chine to do samre ko no pressing over team no enso na Bob Burnley mame fon to the no me asaba banu mavoboko no eno over one no team no mo game no ebetim so na baso eno number pon semadu na numa Man City boboko no almost one na plan ma vulnerable nyankopon adomo china Newcastle United team no almost one na Brighton na bo eni abra don ko ba pon semadu na num ana sama china baso Manchester United boboko no almost nga ne Fulham na ebo ani abra no na ba pamo ana sama china baso ana fediatia enso nga ne Nottingham Forest team no almost nga jina kono a omo ne Ipswich Town no team ne betim dia boy no china ani abra no so ba pam na sa game no ebetim so nga todua na no pai ya de sansamina no ya de tujara matefo djumade suti no ani adia weekend match se betim todua ana on semina no ya de to ne nga djumade so ani na no enso nga dia ba ya de won samade mamo ewo djumade so anya sam kotokra na no pe mama infon todua sam nga de se Rema de bowoko no eni di sam se Kylian Mbappe available na no pe ade sa mo training no a omo so timi ye no de tie eni se Kylian Mbappe enso nga timi training fully a enya agrokwante ade sa omo game omo eni Roberts ebona no abrante fon se Kylian Mbappe etim so nga return ya available na se bibia sesa opanya fon se Carlo Ancelotti ebetim so nga isu Kylian Mbappe bra en omo eni Roberts no enso nga de bone en Spanish La Liga no ma en no pe de sansam no enso nga de tuja edmate fo djumade so ni na no enso nga de tuja na abrante fon sempo no Marco Asensio player enso nga de ma Aston Villa boboko no on say obolon from Paris Saint-Germain team no na obepiem no say the last 2 games wetim so nga bo en ma Aston Villa boboko no Marco Asensio etim so nga bo 4 goals en ma Aston Villa boboko no an open reporter mensa kana say Aston Villa boboko no omo ye di ombetimi bia say Marco Asensio ya de say no London no ometim so nga permanent no ama Marco Asensio etim so nga to so no wasi akan de matim France Aston Villa na bibia so etim akoye ma Aston Villa boboko no enso nga later saba no pe distance no enso nga di tuja de matim fo djumade so ni na no enso nga di tuja openya France Ruben Amorim no manager enso nga de Manchester United boboko no no obone di nsem pidi atudwa na nensem okanesa Ose na ni aje diamanto ni pasa wo kopia wo Robert Boboko no eno ma so ekoye de maboy no na ogide pasa wo yan boy ne form wo ma a won sha se ebo goals enso na de ma Robert Boboko no a La Liga no ma ogide pasa sese ya na akwara no betim so ato akoso na watim so ngabo no ma den e de ma Robert Boboko na e betim so ngaboa ama Robert Boboko no eno ma so watim akwe e de mam no se ogide pasa Anthony no chese no be mo Manchester United Boboko no wasina no ba kumienu bi ana na anshedan kwe wojide pass akwara no kwe no ne confidence no watimu so ngafa ne kama na ojide pass de Anthony ye Edma Robert Boboko no wono pania ye fansa Ruben Amorim no ensheda anya no manu yesema owe fansa mpo no Ruben Amorim no eye manager de Manchester United Boboko no wono so ngadi atudwa ana no pedi sansam no edi tudwa Edma tefo dwumade so ni na no so nga die toda anope ma memfon toda san akodana ye fansa Victor Roque on san na osia kan adema Boss Boboko no ana okosia kan on loan adema Robert Boboko no na die tia enso nga ne san move no atim so anya ye permanent adesa Boss team no atim so nga ton Victor Roque amino kwase wo kosia kan adema Palmeiras Boboko no 25.5 million euros ana desa bonsa team no omo sanso team kana no pai di na team so anya dana ana pai di sansam no heri tuja heri mate for jumade so ni na no enso na diaba na Toni Kroos a former player heri ma Real Madrid Boboko no ninsema all kana sa satama na ngoni Toni Kroos ni sia kan heri ma Real Madrid Boboko na Cristiano Ronaldo satama no so sia kan enso na de ma Madrid Boboko no o se Cristiano Ronaldo enso na wo team no modia Debiano na omo jide pasa Madrid Boboko no emetim so na ebibibia ento jide pasa santam no so mu kosie kan na anida so ni na no Cristiano Ronaldo sunamsa na omo jide pasa se Ronaldo mu kwandi a kwambia so se okunu mu ya desan a Ronaldo betima si form no watim so na win game no de ma Real Madrid Boboko na ne esema o reference Toni Kroos no former player de ma Real Madrid Boboko no pai ono so na dia tuja eno no pedi sans no hadi tuja hadi matefo jumade so ani na no enso na die tuja hadi sansama di tuja na okopiem Premier League nima mamemfon tuja san ngesi play piano a wetim so na create more big chances Premier League nimo than Abrante Fonse Declan Rice da mamemfon tuja san na ban big chances ya Abrante Fonse Declan Rice no wetim na create makoma ko 7 ABC da Premier League nima manfo pinano ejide Fonse Declan Rice no ne body mo so tima so ni enso na wade sem Premier League nima ana no pede sansam no edi to de matiefo wo dwumade no so na Ronald Arayo player wo se kan edi ma Boss Boboko no wode atuda sem no ko Boss Boboko no ma the funniest player Abrantia ne hu ani kapa anasa ne hu osere wo Boss Boboko no Abrantia Fonse Lami Yama was before the game adesa Boss team no betima bobia no akodan na ye Fonse Lami Yama no wetim so na entertain team no wo ya desa joku ama mo sere Anthony de the funniest player our Boss local room no Lami Yama eni asema o Fonse Ronald Arayo no na player adema Boss Boboko no ono so na dia tuja ana pede sansam no hedi tuja enso na de matiefo our jumade sani na no enso na dia banana pai ye de sansam ade mamo na William Saliba on sa beto desa Madrid Boboko no nyankopon ya doma sama transfer no ni bia ekwampia so no William Saliba wo metim so na di wo metim bia ama Arsenal player no ebesia kan enso na de Real Madrid Boboko na ana pede sansam ade tuja na dia metenesa yase bia sa offer no na free Madrid ba William Saliba na ni betima die pass wo be kwa kosia kan enso na de Madrid Boboko ntia twonse sama transfer no betima bia na Madrid team na team so na ba no ma se bia wɔn nsa bɛtumi aka aberante fonsa William Saliba ne mpon ansena tim no wɔn bɛtumi so ngagya William Saliba ama bɔ na kosi akan ɛde mama de bobo kona na mra ne nkrabea ɛne bɛtumi so ngachira ni na no ɛde to da wɔn sensɛm na no yɛde ngane so to da ɛde matiefo dwuma de so ni na no ɛnso na deba na yɛkobusa agyira pike sɛ time amom time no na mo kaspuyo nom mo hodi abanom na chasa narika bidamo ene chasa u pike nom ene niasa muni nanom uye akoda bi se Lami Yama Pau Kubanse Aliandro Bande ana fe gavi no ne pedi no a ubetima kasa santama na mumusi akande mabanza no nanka sankoda yi ebetim so nanya kwanya na omusi akade mabanza na mami mfantu desa jirapike se wojire pasan koda no omutamnie ontimi nchazam se santam no na banza tim omu pika na nyasam kutwa kwantina ebedie pasa sankoda we santam no na musom na ojavinum ene niestanom ene puyom no nanka bedin pasa sankoda we no ometim so nya kwan ne pono omusom ngasi akan hadama basa bobo konum wasina nia die pasa ban salama sia ne besina omugo so ngepuso anase pono omugo so ngabo adwumadine pono omu produce big pleasant so no hadama basa bobo kono wase ojide pasa lamasia no productive ani ensema o reference jina pike enso ngadi atuda eno no pede sansam no hadema mo yebusa jira pike se yatisa oda so nsa one day ubetim so ngabe president hadema boss bobo kono na ne kura na ano se at the moment no won person be kasa pdf onam se obanye adwuma Adama Boss as president ebeya neji seme ye panamum at the moment no on pesa obeka sapinamum de se dabi no wotim so na be president Adama Boss bobo kona obetim so de obetim bia na boss team no enso tim afra domo enso tim akwadmanu yesema abante fonsa gira pike enso na dia kotuja eno no pede sansam no edi tuja Adama tefo dwuma de so ni na no enso na die tuja ano pede sansam no edi tuja Adama for Jumadenso, Mammy Fontuda, San Manchester City, Boboko, and a pine report to Amensa Canasa, Abrante Fonsa Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, Afe Kyle Walker, Anna Abrantia, Fanny Sempono, Matteo Kovacic, Metisa, Yanko Ponya Duma, Sama San Ferminoni Bia, San Plesino, who met him some Najomokai, Ama Boysino, every team of first Man City, Boboko, Musoko, Omujide Pasa, Adesa Juma Bia, has a San Ples, no more, and some Nadima, Man City, Boboko, no Matima area, Atomo Jide Pasa, Yanko Ponya Duma, Sama Transfer Nebia, San Plesino, who met him some Najomokai, Amamuswat referee, City Boboko Maconempono, Omusun Natimusuno, half a new place about no more Besiakai, had Manchester City Boboko, and some idea to that, and I paid this answer, but not the Mamo, Yadia Mamo Dadasa, Lana Messi, likely Sempono, had a son of contractor, I want enter Miami and dear, Lana Messi, Hebetum son back in Pono, Wabesiakai, had my boss Boboko, and a pay report to Mensa Canasa, and Comodiano, and some Natime Aquachepa, and it's a baby as a son, Nasa Bia, say Hakupoya Domna, Summer Transfer Nibia, Nanuse, Lana Messi, Babakana, or Siakadama Boss Bobokona, Mamania Quanamsa, and Comodiano, and some Natima Quache Pananopai, had this answer, had it to the material, and you know, Quamitisa, Yasan, name and sono, Nincomodiano, Egusua Quanimu Panti, Sabibian Sasa, Nema Junior Sono, and likely Sanema, Hebeto some Naratanina, Wabesiakai, and some Nadama Boss Boboconano, and so a dear to da, and on a pedis handsome, and some Nadi to the Metiza, Opania Furnace Sempono, Ruby Morimano, I am manager, had my Manchester Nati Bobocono, yes, and no Rana Shasia, Dim Como, Chesa, a Quambiansuno, goalkeeper Francis Andre Onana, and Ubenya Panza, Sasama transferring on the Bia, and there's some no Betimusono, Uncle for new goalkeeper, non new goalkeeper, no, Hatum some Naba Mani go Posuno, had my Manchester Nati Bobocono, Omujide Panza, Abrantiana, Yafras Andre Onana, no, as a Norman Koye, and some former goalkeeper, no, and Timetiza, Yanko Poya Duma, Summer transferring on the Bia, I like his Manchester Nati Bobocono, or Betim some Nako Market no more, no Marco Penny goalkeeper, and on some report. report to Janano Pay, Edison Samno, and some Natuja, Adamatil for Jumadeswanino, and some Nadiaba, Edison Samno, and some Namamo, and what Jumadeswa, and Yasam Kutrokra, Metisa, and Latico Mandi Bobokono, Woman and Mateo Kovacic, Hedin Comasa, Nyankuponya Duma, and Kasama time for any beer, Mateo Kovacic, and some player, Adamaman City Bobokonomra, no Messiakai, and some Namfama, and Latico Mandi Bobokono, and no reporter, and a pay and Saka, Edison Sameba, in Anasa, Mateo Kovacic, or Jide Pasa, or Kosaka, and Latico Mandida, and that's in the playing time, Ebetin some Nakoside Pano, and Suya Diapa, and a Pedison Samno, and some Nama Metisa, Abrante from the Sampono, Joshua Kemeka, Wosaka, Adama Bamunchi Bobokono, Yasem Nasina for. And Abrante from the Joshua Kemek didn't come out. Some Bibian Sasa, Joshua Kemek, Hebako player, and some Nadamas and Bobokono, Nina Nasa, 2 officer, Bamunchi Timno, and some Nadia Mabrantia, Yefensa Joshua Kemek Ninano, Yasia Kodano, Etimson Narijatis officer, Sans Timno, and some native didn't come here, Bamunchi player, Yefensa Joshua Kemekino, Hebako Kwesiaka, and some Nadamas and Bobokona, Yasia Timno. Woman is sweating my body panty, young trainer, the Befrima Babiano, young for one summer, and some non found to da, and for my team for Jumade Sonino, and some idea banty, war young farmer on Inseminacia, not Sir Prince, and Martinas in your nonqua, Abrantia, your furnace, Philip Quabnan Kunsa, women and Batanas Nave, and Mononese, dear Guaninano, almost on Nabim Kamakama, Ediamane Bibiano, and some Latima fine, live on Sompa TV, live on Sompa 93.1 FM, on Facebook Canafe, live on Sompa 93.1 FM, on your radio and Grokranti, War, Sir Prince, Eba, Sansuna Philip. Kwablan Kunsomi Nana Banafe, almost some Nabatanasina, and some of dear Guo, matches out do it to your weekend D, and after and somebody nano, on Sanson Natimak and a Kamakama, Abra Pondes, Nebatanasina, and Manonin some letters, almost some Nababam Kamakama, Nabibian some Natima Fanya, and Nagrakonam say, weekend D matches war, I just am Nagrakonam, the attendance, Jim and Dental Clinic. And I would do a nature, Nabibiana Tima fine party amawo, na Janji Madian Fontu does a one of the two and was Senos and Seminano, woman a betim some Abuao, no my CSO, Sena Kamakama pa, and so Diamawo, so was sinner to a Fako, Nan Omon fell in a Kamakama Pamfamo, Nabibian Swintimia fine, Nadia Tennis of Bua, I am not the Senam such as a Ocasa. And Kawana Numantino Casana or the Nensano, Katakata and the Sisters Aukwa, Mebachon, Yebe, Chase, and Noma Dua, Chasa Najo, send one Numa Bosunino, not just one Numano, Etimus one Ramana, Chasa also to make Casa, not just a one Numano, maybe also to my Kamakama Party Amana, or Buan, Seno, or Person Beer. Wayen gold and as a silver crown, ya been a Kamakama party amount, or Senom no pesa, yen fitter band amawa, and who's a been a Kamakama party amount, and ya grokra, Oberframe 0559 139582, 0559 9139 582, 0559 13 9582, 0598 4056 74 fra near Josu Kumase yam fontu da sa yawa Brepo Junction behind Total Filling Station no Techiman so no Techiman magazine of Desempono Techiman market wa Accra so ye onunga Atomic Down Koforidia so no ya adjacent Central Police Station no and after Takraden so no pano traffic of Tadisco Junction enya sam koto akra Sir Prince atuna say Sir Prince akwaba. Na bibia I find here. Yeah, they are me. You have on Instagram. Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, 15 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Safo me the video be ma who say nyan koi beto de me dru honom tie bia me tama me dru ho na aba na ye ho adwuma. Now, yen wura mu straight away ni enye air games ni bi ho adwuma. I would have loved to start from Spain, Real Madrid, but then I'm a day master and then I make a young quality. Let me go to Italy. And I'm a Jumaka crowd honor. Now, openly, we are all aware, say, this particular week, one of the biggest game, beat me across in the Italian Serie A, and Napoli up against Inter Milan. because as we are this particular season, it has been about Atlanta, Napoli, and then Inter Milan, and they are contested for the Scudetto. Hit in the as we speak, the point gap by Momi and Santem very, very minimal. And game Bia now mobile from now till the end of the season, you know, every single game counts. And the last time I was saying something here. What did he say? One particular tenor significant about this Inter Milan team, how consistent they've stayed over the years. Since 2020, 2021. And the Inter Milan says almost just could turn the Siomonaso. And so the last time a team bo Inter Milan, J Scudetto ndi from Monsemo Abra or Moody experience energy free Inter Milan semno. I was way back 2020. Then time na Cristiano Ronaldo mo honum. Then time they were having Bonucci, Chiellini, and then Abrante Freno, Cristiano Ronaldo together with Formo. A lot of experienced players, and they were Juventus team at that time, and they blended it with the young chaps from more at that time, no, and they working perfectly for them. And to the experience of the old players, no, I were kidding my Juventus at that time, and the young players, no, so no, and they were more youthful exuberance, no, and we were more and my Juventus at that time overwhelmed Inter Milan. I just could have told this your man also. But fast forward, so I had this Napoli team, and I said this particular season, those kind of players, Inter Milan has stayed consistent over the years into Amuguso. They've had the experience, but the contenders to compete for the Scudetto with Inter Milan, Omona always have problems. So this Napoli team especially, Omo a very good coach, which is Antonio Conte. When we talk of league winning and as a league specialist, you cannot talk of coaches who are probably Papa and Antonio Conte because whenever he goes to a team, we know what he does. He wins a trophy, especially the league for them. He did it with Juventus, Inter Milan. He came to Chelsea and also did it. So clearly, say whenever he's at the helm of affairs in a team, league title, then rest assured he will win it for you. But one particular problem, Napoli team, the squad they could almost see. The last time I said something here and people did not, agree with me in some way. I said, Inter Milan, Napoli team they could almost squad depth, and I said the experience of the players, from Kakra. Because Alex Merritt, you can no way compare Alex Merritt to the top goalkeepers in Europe as at now. You look at their main man, the captain, Giovanni Di Lorenzo. He has been in the team for so very long, over 5 years. But can you say Giovanni Di Lorenzo, if you are mentioning some of the experienced right backs in the game, what did Di Lorenzo become one? Question mark. You go to their left back. Mario Rui, I know what their experience. We were free honor. You see how it is. And then their mainstay centre backs, Ramani and then Juan Jesus. The mainstay centre backs for the team. But some time ago, Nabanya Khalid Koulibaly, some time ago, Nabanya came in Germany, so I can Napoli. These were players, they proved their mettle, especially Khalid Koulibaly. But this time around, you wouldn't get the same experience now. Now, these players, in the shape of Ramani and then Juan Jesus more. It's experience-wise, they are down. Those say they've been able to keep up a form and as a consistency, but yet it cannot be compared to the players I know some time ago. So about in the midfielder, even a Necrano, a branch of friend Andre Zambo Angueza, Ombo game nibi. But any no may heard the current players a move team Frank Zambo Angueza, Lobotka, and then who else again? Scott McTominay. These are the mainstay central midfielders. Omubo game no at the Napoli. But Omo trainer now hold them. Some time ago, they were having the partnership of Abrantia, your friend Piotr Zielinski. I will call that between those trainers, not only the most experienced and also the proper link up player in the midfield. At the Napoli team, they say only one be Inter Milan. So they are lacking that. Though Scott McTominay by he's scoring goals for the team and also the kind of energy now will be here in the midfield with me at the moment, but he isn't a proper transitor. Nanka, a near my Piotr Zielinski or no, Bayer Diamano, Ubenya dear free Abrantia, your friend Scott McTominay Honum. Sebia Belegum or Moka Neba, you wouldn't get that same quality, no, Anna Zielinski de Bemano from these players. Hence why squad depth in the midfield, no swat here but from Kakra, in the absence of Piotr Zielinski. You go up front. Ubenya Romelu Lukaku, he's a player quality-wise, say he's up there because he has been proven scoring a lot of goals. I know say a lot of people do not value Lukaku, sir. Omon Shada Uhuni say Lukaku is one of the top most strikers. But when Lukaku numbers, sir, it says otherwise. When the numbers, sir, it says otherwise. Our quality numbers, I'll bet media argue. Say these are the numbers, a proper striker being here, a quality striker being here, and he gives you that. You see what I'm talking about? And Lukaku honum do. Ubenya Abranti a friend David Neres and then Matteo Politano. But you must say the kind of combination Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, Matteo Politano, and Victor Osimhen build for Napoli team, and no be na Lukaku modema wana. No, not to say they are bad, because when David Neres one of those potentials are clearly born than now. He knows what to do with the ball, but in comparison with Kivicha, is it the same? No, the Kivicha de Bamano, and you know that David Neres de Bamano. Matteo Politano, time and on Osimhen, and Kivicha more bottle. Now the form near far better than this time around, because he understood the bond was there. He understood how Osimhen is so pretty. He understood how now Branty friend Kivicha is pretty. Into man they are more productive enough, but this time around, and yes, and it's why Napoli team, no, in terms of form, in terms of player wise and the quality wise, no, almost what's it. But Papa a friend Antonio Conte, and all of a sudden, wait to be breathing some life into the team. Because players are able to you cannot say in case of team compete this way. But yet, Papa a friend Antonio Conte, because of how Oberua team Mubiano, Timima team, Ereserge, Ebasruniti, and Napoli, yes, are there. And now, this game is going to be a determining factor. The entire makers are here. Only say Napoli. The rest of the games are in the entirety of the season. No? Game are power because of Mbopani Inter Milan game. Uye no free honoma. The most difficult game I bet was the Abama ebe Fiorentina. And maybe some way somehow the Bologna beba kakra. But we know say against Fiorentina and the Bologna, Antonio Conte at the helm of affairs, he will know how to manage his way around them. And to the biggest game of the season in the Scudetto, Nana says Italian Serie A, the Scudetto chase, no, ne game I between Inter Milan and Napoli. No. And if Napoli is able to find their way around Inter Milan, it will be very difficult for Inter Milan to come back because of the games I for Napoli. No. And Inter Milan so Napoli any Coppa Italia mu. The only competition or more competing for now the Italian Serie A Scudetto. No. And offer Inter Milan. They will be playing the Champions League against final. We know say they are offer in comparison a final any boogie side for them. And I say omunye team or more that kind of mileage. No, but where the kind of air ball more born in this particular run in the Champions League now, F or more born F and more hard. And the new face of this UEFA Champions League, no, air say Obia and Shada Nyobia. Per the results from the group stages to the playoff no, it is showing us say Obi and Shada Nyobia and TBA Inter Milan Ubefan say on paper they are far ahead of air final, but final could give them a run for their money. Oh, they are not sad to Honoma. They will be playing the Coppa Italia. And I think that one will be against AC Milan. And against AC Milan, you cannot relax. And Inter Milan was some games ahead of them. A bit me distract you more. Just like this particular scene, Omon Sheden your phone be brain. Unim say goals are Inter Milan are considered this particular season. In Yambo season anyway. But they compare last season, Inter Milan at the end of the entire season, Omo consider lesser number of goals than the Inter Milan are considered this season as at now. Yambo league. Okay. So it tells you so Omo defense no. Emu ensure that you to say last season the no. And their goal scoring is also at it. So here Lautaro Martinez, the main man. Leading the team. How many goals do we share? It always the team relies on Marcus Thuram. And it's me number of goals on being here. So clearly, I think it's a game, no, a bad day for the two sides in there. Yeah. Because Antonio Conte, just like I said, Onimhawa said game is Bono. Onimhawa is maneuver we around said game. So for me, I think it's a very difficult. But then, with how Inter Milan stay consistent, no, I look at the factor of Antonio Conte, but yes, the quality and the depth of Kutomo, and they say Simone Inzaghi and I at the helm of affairs for Inter Milan all this year's Ninti. I am still thinking, say, hey, Bia, that fact alone, the quality depth and the way our Inter Milan players next year will give the North likely to Bobo Kuaye from Inter Milan in this game. But don't downplay the fact that Napoli is being coached by Antonio Conte, and inside big games, no, he knows how to go around these games. And then so when say Napoli say winner, it will pave the way for them because Atlanta so is in the race, but Atlanta were games that are more difficult to play. Because Atlanta bebo Juventus muna AC Milan muna on his way, and we know say Atlanta any Juventus suba in the past I think 7 games or mabono. In the past 7 games here, Atlanta are yet to win a game against Juventus. Though say Juventus will win it, 2 na Juventus are winning, 5 are a draw. So it tells us Atlanta whether or more form and also uniform, they find it very difficult to win or play games against Juventus. And Atlanta so was some games ahead of them. A bit me make us a bit me obstructions at their mom. Into a game there, it is all to do about for Bobo from Napoli, and I think say Antonio Conte at the helm of affairs, he will try his possible best to manage the way. But on paper, just like I said, the game is likely tilted towards Inter Milan in that game. Now, Mamin free honum Naminko other games ni mukakra. Maminko Spain, I didn't send an answer phone sa can name and Maminko Spain. Near Juma Kakra, me rug game video next turn now. That's a full video now, but Mamimwa Spain.
Yeah.
You come Madrid and Bobo from Robertis.
Yeah.
On say Barcelona so Yami at the watch now. Omne Russell see that bebo. Babia League Netruno. I also call Serie A anymore. The tier or honum, the chase no, I am very, very hot. Sahanson at tier La Liga anymore. 3 teams and they'll compete. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and then Barcelona. These teams need an Obian Shedaman the utmost performance in the A game this particular season. Barcelona started very, very well. No, Obian say a boss and bear 10-15 games. No, Obian say league needed there in the Barcelona budget. So Bekaya.
Oh yeah.
But all of a sudden, almost scrambled down. Eba former Madrid Besan Atletico Madrid has always been in the picture from the start of the season. Those say omuntimi could da league ne topper omoma performance e chese ebi ombetimi agi just like Barcelona sha say no moye Madrid be sam Barcelona ho no mo nso kire no enti akwai say 3 horse race and right now the game at Madrid any Betis be bono everyone is looking at the fact say the kind of form Betis senya recently the combination of Abrantia your friend Rodriguez Anthony and then Isco and a man for be brand abaho. So, we former Anthony Beckham, woman, they will give Real Madrid a run for their money. But believe you me, I don't see it that way. I'm not downplaying the fact that Real Betis and your form, our pick form. But I don't see it that way. And my reason is this. So, come Madrid team, I understand. In the midfield, a lot of players are out. So, Benya, they are to swim. A lot of players in the Madrid midfield are out very well.
Yeah.
So, I have Valverde, Immobile. Bellingham, Mbobi, Dennis Ceballos, one of the most integral players this particular season you see Madrid on say out. And already we know say Cabella and Militao and Valero Modier, or may out than to ammonia shadanya problem. But Madrid is having Camavinga, Modric, many other Goulet, and the young boy Keyman and so on will beat me a Bobby. Yes, I did I say. Madrid midfield in the absence of Abrante and Ceballos and Valverde. The firepower never come from Kakra. The control never come from Kakra because Ceballos will give you that control and then Valverde will give you that kind of firepower, that kind of transition. In Tebeko from Kakra, you talk of Bellingham so the kind of way Osimi holding down the midfield to the attack, but they are still having Camavinga, Modric, Tchouaméni, other Guillermo. Almost what that quality. I'm going to be to me shame. And to do say these players are out, but I still feel say Madrid is having that quality in the midfield enough. They will be able to compete against the midfield of Isco Mono. How are Isco Mubesia try say on dominating midfield? Madrid will have so many other Goulet, Modric, Camavinga, Mombet me fighting against them. But the problem, Pano, the back line of Bobo Kwai from Robertis. On a man for share. Betis has shot 33 goals this particular season. 26 games no. Oma shot 33 goals. Oma conceded 33. So what is it telling you? Almost goals there, but almost conceded goals. Yeah. Because all teams are Oma conceded most goals. Pana Bobo from Betis Kahubi out of the top 10 teams no. Betis Kahubi Oma conceded pan. And no name the entire Oma back line no. Obenya you see Sabali over 30 years. Magbatra over 30 years. Rodriguez over 30 years. You see how it is. And then Ubenya Branty friend Llorente also over 30 years. What is it telling you? Not to say be a 30 years be any.
Yeah.
But outrightly we know say player na 30 years na ho ode na chance
yeah.
And they were kitty or team ni and we share this backline obia over 30 years or more energy our form no. Which players are they going to come up against? Vinicius, Bellingham, Vinicius,
Mbappe,
and
Rodrigo.
These are players almost they love and they pray around players almost share the energy, almost share the speed. And coming up against these players, I think the attack of Madrid alone is going to overwhelm Real Betis. That is why I feel with everything considered, the form of Betis or Mania, any Madrid air away, with all things included now, I still think Madrid, no matter what happens, they will come up victorious against Real Betis in this game. So for Mr. Video number, yenye huejuma kakra. Madrid honum na no. Unim say Madrid is looking for a so meet me enya branty friend Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Okupim or Liverpool, the last time near air story no I see Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. Bia. Listen to the words. I'm not certain. Bia. On bet me, I extend your more contract now. Edama Liverpool. Bia. There's a long way to go. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, ne dia. Acquire say, clear so or pursue on Madrid. And as we speak, the entourage. Wouldn't come on Honoma. Clearly, you could feel say a branch any dunya or Beko Bubukwa, you're from Real Madrid. Now, I'm on for video non to swim and I'm going to talk about something from Madrid. I'll start from Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, Real Madrid, no. Only say, or no, the main orchestrator in the midfield for Real Madrid. How the game will go, Mr. Asafo for video non to swim, why, Mr. Awa. How the game will go. Whether Madrid ever dominates. Whether Madrid ever pass it in a long air ball system, ebi on through balls, on go on the counter break now. Nina no entirely na revolve around a branch here. Your friend Toni Kroos. Video ni nyanya ready am say mama hu. Na nina no revolve around a branch your friend Toni Kroos. Adeba kwa no obian fa mo Toni Kroos din the kind of interceptions any tackles are no way. He was not known for that. But himself come Madrid team ni mu a. At that time, not Toni Kroos, one of those players. Note me yes, Edgeman ye pa. Note me yes, Edgeman ye. Sergio Busquets. Who said Busquets was not known for tackles and interceptions? Very good. Video I read. Oh, I say more video in your mind. Well, who said that Sergio Busquets wasn't known for tackles and interceptions?
So he was known for what?
He was known to be a player on the bench how a symbol game no direct the midfield. You see the rhythm of the game. Now you branch friend Sergio Busquets na the bema. You see how it happened. Sabin and now branch friend Toni Kroos at here. But Toni Kroos also note me yes some salient interceptions be any tackles be and na Boa Madrid team ni me pa. On the next had the win now. But time and Madrid sabe here a visionary leader in the midfield. Not Toni Kroos decided in the bema. Now Toni Kroos ni honum. The midfielders all Madrid here why more. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, Federico Valverde, very good. I think I've the video now ready. And the aircon, you see that the kind of air qualities and I make cover Toni Kroos. Said some tackles, interceptions and all. He wasn't known for that. But he was slightly good at it. And so in video now, Oman and that's no behind. He made some salient interceptions here. Now Boa Madrid team in here. This is Toni Kroos I said na make you. Video now that's and you be Toni Kroos. But he wasn't known for tackles. And you won't say, obey making some tackles, not a boy team ni pa. And when it came to say, you player be obey visionary, obey the team, no, attack, you create some incisive chances, and I say, you play some incisive passes. Toni Kroos was the one on OS Edgeman. Edema Madrid. But say, and Madrid team, they here for the one man, or meet me, I say Edgeman, Edema Madrid team. No. You get Jude Bellingham, Federico Valverde, Tchouaméni, Adegula. Camavinga. These are the players of war. Not to say they are bad, but that kind of air thing and they are very, I mean, can say identical. And I say they are very famous with Toni Kroos. That is his vision. You know? These players are not munche the NBC. I'm not what I say. And Adeba Akwa, Mihune says Trent Alexander-Arnold or by Bebo. It's in the visionary. Oh, they not compare Xabi Alonso mo. You talk of Andre Pirlo mo, Kevin De Bruyne mo. He passes at Toni Kroos mo. But this time around, they don't have someone like that. With all these things said, no, I feel say Trent Alexander-Arnold or Betty Limua. He's going to be someone. Or bet me a key figure in the Madrid setup. Because we've seen Arnold. Liverpool. The kind of chances are created the team no. How we see a very integral with Liverpool team no going forward. And if Arnold ever cut him no early days yet, me person me praise Arnold ni move to Madrid be because it could be a timer player be beba oju so we dey affair we oba e befa bet then obeba no na break it down. But with Arnold Real Madrid, I feel say with all these things said, it is going to be a very good bargain for Madrid to get Arnold. The creativity level, one Madrid team no, because Okupiem is here now. Madrid this particular season, almost passing accuracy. Only some more passing accuracy per game. As in Bobo from Barcelona, but they wouldn't say Barcelona and dominant, about possession anymore. But Madrid,
but passing accuracy no, also dependent. The kind of pass.
That is very good.
You analyze the kind of pass because me make my pass more maybe and short passes.
Video no.
So which kind of passes?
I don't know me dey ban. On my video no to answer. I don't know me dey ban. Passing accuracy no ho no. Madrid equita 90.1%. It tells you so we are very good at passing. Very good at passing. On my video no to answer. When answer am now very good at passing. But adeba akonso so a wo just like you were saying, passing ko hefa. Is it going to break the lines? It is a true boy go over
and sideways passes.
Sideways passes. And no any idea Madrid home. Okay. Long balls any idea. Almost me and I think say Abrante friend Trent Alexander-Arnold ebe team ni mua.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one that obey me unlock the Madrid passing accuracy no at the academy because of what we've seen him do at Liverpool. But when one went through, so Oba Amanfo be doing say the defense
ability is one of the method and I go in say or travel Liverpool.
Omun you seen in the midfield. Omanena Esusia. Omanen ko ne chiki to ebi. Omun you seen in the midfield.
Okay.
The reason why so Omun you seen in the midfield, Omun you seen right back. But defensively when Oman through, Madrid is already having players Omun ye workaholic. Omun and that's no. Valverde, Chouameni, Camavinga, omo ye workaholic. It is why whenever Arnold back on the name no, these are players who make me a slot in about Besha Hono my year.
Okay.
So for me, I feel say if Madrid is going to get a brand here, your friend Trent Alexander-Arnold, just like speculated, no, I who said Bibiabe work well for Madrid to get him, no, it is going to go a long way to help Madrid team and unlock some things in the Madrid setup now. A bit me abo mu ye.
So Prince, me that's a pa. About 10:55, my men call me. I'm in your penny. Philip Kwabran Gumza ho. Biko Bakoba.
Bema.
Na where de?
Yami adom bibia fine.
Yeda yanko pass.
Yeah, fine.
Yeda so amon on ye hwe amon on nsem no mai.
Yes, me start off with club AC Milan. AC Milan news are urban say they are in for Carlos Casemiro. Just recently no moko signing Abrante Walker from Manchester City.
Yeah.
Because we believe it's still no. Obi obo right back near Davide Calafiori. But Calafiori ni injury records na nye.
Calabria. Davide Calabria. Yeah.
Calabria injury records na nye. Into no, sa Calabria injury records na nye. Sometimes you know we can't just experiment at right back. In the younger for Obi on where who be paying.
Yeah.
That is he has seen it all. Into no, they went to Manchester City. No, I'm going for Brent in front of that is Kyle Walker. And Kyle Walker by you know, we have competition to Emerson Royal, our right back, you know. And then that's sorry, yeah, AC Milan are looking at Carlos Casemiro. Now the news is that Casemiro banner or say AC Milan to make for Carlos Casemiro. A player that is a case at the amount one player, and that player is Yusuf Fofana. Currently, on the DM, the DM defensive midfielder, Eddie Martin from the AC Milan. Now, guess what? Yusuf Fofana, if you want to say, are very good at recycling ball, winning tackles, and starting up attack. But the weakness in say, on your good passer of the ball. Yusuf Fofana, your good passer of the ball, but are very good with interceptions, blocks, and again. Yen gaining momentum and I say yen serving as the pivot and the original players, the center back playing him, are very good at that. But then on you're good in recycling the ball. Because the weakness, the reason why you AC Milan, Yusuf Fofana the strength in the say, Omo boy AC Milan attack, you know we lazy. Rafael Leao, Yao Felix, they won't go for the ball when they lose the ball. They are very poor when they are without the ball. But they are very good when they are with the ball. So we crab ball now, we win ball no pa. but so grab ball as a ball in your mafan, omunimbo. That is the weakness of Rafa Leao, Yao Felix. But in AC Milan team, no player or a workaholic pa, one guy be a friend Tijani Reinders. And this season, he's my best player for AC Milan, Tijani Reinders. But guess what? Single mention Yebi. Your team was starting Galacticos first, and you're Real Madrid. Memo Bian Nadal. And you're Real Madrid and starting Galacticos first in world football. Obi obeka cho say Madrid na starting Galacticos first bia senesa the okay nyina nya no kre. Enya Real Madrid na starting Galacticos.
Now how many that day?
No, mami go back historically. Na me AC Milan team of 1993 and 1994. Mesra say omo from two screens so mami. Now AC Milan team of 1993 and 94. In goal, no more one of the best goalkeepers in Italian football history. Apart from goalkeeper Dino Zoff, no goalkeeper Italians rating and I say oye esteemed in Italy. Goalkeeper friend Sebastiano Rossi. Before Munina ba, but still no, ye body wo Italy body wo bra Sebastiano Rossi. Now at right back no more Muro Tassotti. At left back here Paolo Maldini. Paolo Maldini started as centre back, but over perfecting left back no very well. Now centre back pair no, Alessandro Costacchetta and Franco Baresi in the world, they were the best pair at centre back that time in 93 and 94. Now on midfield now, omunya Dimitrio Albertini, omunya Frank Rijkaard, former Barcelona coach, Frank Rijkaard. No omunya Alberigo Ivani at right midfield. No musanya that is Alberto Donadoni at the left side of the midfield. No supporting striker, that is the classic number 10, Ruud Gullit. Now attacking here, that is Marco van Basten. Now guess what? During that time, when you have 3 Dutch players, I am from the Holy Trinity. In some way, we are going to say from the Black Tulip. You have Black Tulip now, a comprising of Frank Rijkaard, Marco van Basten, and Ruud Gullit. And these 3, no more be BRBO football. Rijkaard is sweepy from the midfield. Now, this guy, Marco van Basten, goes in the mouth. Ruud Gullit, add the creativity to the play. And these were the best 3. And that was in 1993-94. The other players who competed these players, they were at different clubs. Romario that time was at Barcelona. Diego Maradona was at Napoli that time. But then, the Holy Trinity are Dutch for the producer, no more training in a team AC Milan. Now, fast forward, we got 1995. AC Milan team, goalkeeper Sebastiano Rossi, Christian Panucci, one of the best right backs in the game.
Yeah.
Ombenya Alessandro Costacchetta, and Franco Baresi, still at centre back. The best pair are here in the early 90s. Now, at left back, no more maintainee Paolo Maldini. No more Marcel Desailly, Neo Denke, former captain of the French national team. Marcel Desailly, and Dimitrio Albertini as the holding midfield pair. Now, almost Benya Stefano Iranio. This time, from Alberigo Ivani, Benya Stefano Iranio at the right midfield. No, almost Benya Dejan Savicevic, one of the best in Yugoslavian history. The left side of the midfield. Now, Ombenya, one of the best players in the game. At that time, he was one of the best players at the Riasieu, Roberto Baggio. So, okay, Baggio.
Oh, yeah.
Baggio, boy, as the creative midfield. Now, attacking George Weah. And it was that season, George Weah, till date, the only African player, or J, the FIFA Footballer of the Year, or J, the Ballon d'Or then. Ballon d'Or, only in Europe. That is the best player in Europe. That was the Ballon d'Or. No, J, the best football of the year. That is by FIFA. No, J, African football of the year. That is George Oponwea. And Oponwea that time was the best player, and he was at AC Milan. It's Galacticos, say he assembled the best players in the world. AC Milan started first. It was 93 and 1994. And they were led by Coach B, your friend Arrigo Sacchi. And Arrigo Sacchi, no invented system there for the Catenaccio system, no. Let's just offer graph into Somami. The 1993 team of AC Milan.
Yeah.
Coach in that is Arrigo Sacchi. And it was this coach now, or bringing a bear, coach a friend Carlo Ancelotti. Ancelotti, Papa, no. obi a ma Carlo Ancelotti esua coaching papa na friend Arrigo Sacchi and Ancelotti so ball under Arrigo Sacchi between 87 and 92 obo under this man friend Arrigo Sacchi. Now let's also for the graph of 1993 1994 and friend to screen is umami. Now during that time in 93-94 na the AC Milan yeni moment o menya ball no back biano Paolo Maldini never recycle ball and onya ball be at the first point of call Brent for Roberto Donadoni. It's where a graph now from Maldini to Donadoni and moment Donadoni benya ball no ono no enemo footed otumi ball ne nine left in the edwuma right in the edwuma into onya ball no pe or a lot plethora of attacking talent players be brave on enim into onya ball na ono that is Donadoni nya ball na or Ruud Gullit and Marco van Basten and so the ball no Ruud Gullit edwumenesi into moment Donadoni benya ball there was some sort of pattern of play and when they are defending someone defend here the first point of defense near Alberto that is Dimitri Albertini and no started the defensive shape Edema team AC Milan and Frank Rijkaard no sweet or check passes no because he was more or less the Fabregas and Ozil of AC Milan team of 1993 and 1994. Now mami ko menimembra 2005 team of AC Milan. Let's just offer graph and to sumami. Now, 2005 AC Milan team no. Now, AC Milan was still star-studded. This time, Sebastian no Rossi Munyenefi system no more. So it was Dida in goal post. Did another goal post no more. But then no, that time they had Cafu, the best right back in our time. Roberto, that is Brazil's Cafu, no right back. Now left back no still Paolo Maldini. Now this time around, Alessandro Nesta, one of the best centre backs in the game, and also emerging and playing for Team AC Milan. Now AC Milan attack in 2005. Omo Andriy Shevchenko, omo Hernan Crespo, omo Clarence Seedorf. No omo sign war Andrea Pirlo. But what watch here? The reason why they lost the final to Liverpool, and when they say the only player say AC Milan in defend here, no ye Juma Palme AC Milan, that is Gennaro Gattuso. Pirlo onim tackle. Now Seedorf and Taki. A brand friend Ricardo Kaka. You don't see him going for those hard tackles. And again, Sheva and Crespo. Into the only player now know the strength in terms of off the ball movements. You know, a brand friend Gennaro Gattuso. On up a unit dinosaur. He was the only point of call in 2005 because 2005, you know, they were coming up against strong Liverpool team of Vladimir Smaisa, Xabi Alonso, and they have here that is Steven Gerrard. Omunyina hard tacklers. Vladimir Smaisa, Steven Gerrard, and Xabi Alonso. Into Gattuso pe onum kwa bre. Into AC Milan besha tere kwa Liverpool ba bechire abetekano. Now yanko 2007. The 2007 team of AC Milan, I would always argue say na stronger than the 2005 team. Now guess what? The fact that 2005 team no more star names than 2007 no does not guarantee some way a better team than the team of 2007. Arguments in the say AC Milan 2007 so who defend there they don't only look at Gattuso defensive minded and so was Massimo Ambrosini. So moments are AC Milan benya ball omba lusi ball biano Gattuso beko nechi Ambrosini boko nechi Andrea Pirlo ebe gina mfimfin ho so that so woko winni ball Gattuso ne Ambrosini winni ball na omo de ball no ma ono Andrea Pirlo be tresa ball no nko kaka ho onko Seedorf ho anasa ball no nko Filippo Inzaghi.
Yeah.
So in the team of 2007 no almost strength was Gattuso and Massimo Ambrosini. But we were praising Ricardo Kaká and Inzaghi and Seedorf mo because Seedorf and Ricardo Kaká were scoring a lot of the goals. Now, AC Milan for now, so we AC Milan fan am show. The reason is very simple. Say no AC Milan Football Club and the AC Milan Calcio Football. Say omo be say play bia bobo anasa career ni be no AC Milan for the signature. And they players of mobile AC Milan team this year. I can tell you for a fact, say, on your clubs to be rejected. And the Chelsea Football Club, when our friend Christian Pulisic at a point, Chelsea see Debbie, we can't work with you any longer because gas ne wo munasa. Now Yao Felix, many when you him son that Enzo Maresca, when you be more and enters.
Yeah.
And Enzo Maresca always preferred Pedro Neto to some extent, even your friend saying, no ni madueke, to boy na friend your Felix, no. Felix onye bi more, but Ney is now with AC Milan and a starter for the team. Now, AC Milan current team, no, there are a lot of weaknesses in their team. Rafael, take nothing away from him. He's a very good baller. So Krabon on him born no pa. But the weakness ne say, born in enough or short team no. Because he doesn't go for any of the tackles. So moment he loses the ball, he wouldn't go for those tackles. Don't go for those tackles. No. So constantly, when a defensive midfielder of AC Milan, Uber Brett, and Nuntin and Ney, when a friend, that is Yusuf Fofana, or Brett at Team AC Milano, because Rafael Leao, Yao Felix Minano, or we are lazy. And then Santiago Gimenez were back AC Milan at the wrong time. Because only players will create more of the chances. Eddie Amo no Santiago Gimenez. And for you to create more of the chances, no, you have to go for tackles yourself. But players are lazy. They wouldn't go for those tackles. Into what's next? Nasa ya will blame me. Papa na friend say you Conceição. Oh, coach AC Milan. I mean on Yagi and net. Any option. But no blame Kagame blaming say when he's going for a player, he should go for a player or a lot of gas in him. Casemiro for now, I didn't know in the Serie A. And the Carlos Casemiro, when I know war that youthful age, but I know both for Real Madrid no. Has he ever played half for Manchester United and any issue no? Now the next issue, Arsenal Football Club. Where in this life, there are so many amount here unconform yeskafor, but say oyiska kra edia bois. Situation and also oyiska crowd to biane no we di crowd na I say any ya dear Arsenal Football Club say debi be now Arsenal Football Club omo a chance in this world to sign some strikers. Dusan Vlahovic message omo for picture into suma Dusan Vlahovic of Juventus, Alexander Isak of Newcastle. These two players you know Arsenal Football Club with some sort of seriousness, no, on bet me any of these players, Alexander Isak and Dusan Vlahovic. But then Arsenal Football Club are bowing out because Omofisa Buena friend Alexander Isak no wouldn't come that cheap. Alexander Isak wouldn't come that cheap. Alexander Isak, Newcastle United will not sell Isak for less than £100 million, which is over 100 million euro. Which is around 120 and over that is million euro. They wouldn't sell Alexander Isak for less than that amount. And Arsenal Football Club fee say player or the cheapest alternative. Your friend Benjamin Šeško, who plays for team RB Leipzig. Now RB Leipzig boy and friend Benjamin Šeško no. So what watches Šeško very well. Šeško no strength to partner say all boss as supporting striker. Benjamin Šeško enya number 9. Boy na friend Benjamin Šeško no onye number 9. Boy na Victor Osimhen, Dusan Vlahovic, Randa Kolomwani mo elbow anasa omo as a focal point no. Benjamin Šeško on to me more team Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club currently omo here tried and tested player oba banging goals at the team Arsenal. Enya player be say yasa matrama kwe try and error. And I say, yeah, kofano about they probably it's a gamble, a bay. No. Moment Arsenal Football Club need no. So Arsenal person muji trophies are. They have to sign players from where tried and tested. And players that they have seen it all. And the players says Arsenal Football Club ko. And guess what? It's not about the money. But Arsenal are thinking about the money. And Mikel Arteta constantly in his interviews, is thinking, say, probably or per player, probably a bit cheaper. Arsenal Football Club and forking out £100 million for any other player. But Omoya Saswa, I saw more catch.
But sometimes on must spend you, Declan Rice. It's over 100.
No, almost signing £100 million for Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Because no Mufisa, that is it was emergency position. It was emergent. But this time striking position is emergent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, nimsa Arsenal bobo ni na. But omo goals. As it stands, they say Gabriel Martinelli Epra. Omo players in attack in Epra. Bukayo Saka no oye the face of the team no so Epra. Ono kwa winger no cutting no add goals to the play. Omo you know Epra. And Arsenal Football Club saying take care. Second position crowd modano. I'm predicting this. Arsenal Football Club, if we are not careful, second position crowd more than I require the second position cry team be able to know because say no what you can go now the only player you can rely on in Arsenal Ethan in one area so I said in FIFA on do why say Liverpool Football Club will plethora of attacking talents Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, Diogo Jota, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah. Guess what? And we are the crowd have you lot more crowd now or we French players and will add up to the play almost time we even Federico Chiesa doing an 9G form but still no his quality.
Okay,
but what about Arsenal Football Club? And then let's go Madrid say me we crowd and let's go Madrid say Omo ready for Marolanda Luis Diaz bueno Liverpool Football Club. Now the future is very simple. Now me bra that is
Prince
and Kasa Trents likely Sancho on Van Dijk in Enko. Van Dijk I can confirm say he will still stay on at Liverpool. But for Trent now, Trent 99% done.
All right.
With Real Madrid.
Well,
but Luis Diaz see the money is that the issue is that Omo handle Liverpool and also Omo share Liverpool, Omo manage Liverpool. Almost 70 million euros. All the best is here. You better turn Luis Diaz amount. All because and then you know coach and friend Arne Slot I prefer Cody Gakpo in that LW position, LWF, the left wing forward. And what watch here, Cody Gakpo this season, Wolf can efficiency, any consistency. He has been very consistent than Marolanda Luis Diaz. And the work rate is so currently, was so Luis Diaz. And Luis Diaz is so one of the players amongst Omogis Kappa with Liverpool. So Luis Diaz, any Cody Gakpo no. Currently, the one watch here, and Slot never prefer some about Cody Gakpo. Now, rather, Obeko for a cheaper option, probably in the Dutch Eredivisie, and player more watching out, you know, a boy and a friend Johan Bakayoko, who plays for club PSV Eindhoven in the Eredivisie.
Philip Kwabra and Kumsa, Philip Medase, but for me, would I bet you, Gakra, as a boy in the first cup because Oba Kruma Debi Amo discuss, and for me, would I bet you, Gakra, Majis how do I own in Ano? My tearful who baby and there won't be wood and baby on the first can because we can dear she can you bottle my hard and the Filippo I feel room or bet to in there.
Yes, yeah, co bet way they are and what we can do to get money because Abrabona Yabona iska.
Oh yeah.
Nasa uniska so there.
Hard. I will go weekend with that money.
Oh, I said Bianis in this life. So Bianeska. When in Oko England, there is the English FA Cup.
Okay.
Now, team my friend Bournemouth, against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and currently Bournemouth, I believe you passed the only time on bet me trophy this season. The English FA Cup. For now, the Carabao in the menu say Liverpool in Newcastle they will final. In Premier League, where they Bournemouth into me, and the only realistic chance of a trophy. That is the FA Cup, the Emirates FA Cup. So Bournemouth against Wolves, Obeko was a stronger lineup. Milos Kerkez munyina fit Antoine Semenyo, and they Brenton and friend Dango Watara munyina no. We are fitter, Ombebo, and they against Wolverhampton Wanderers. For Wolves, so Benyo Goa, boy and a friend Mateus Cunha, who is a Brazilian and plays for Wolves.
Yeah.
On a young council on him, say probably. Obe Adi goes to the play, and also Obe Adi goes.
He's in fine form.
He's in the rich vein of form, and many are surprised if he gets a goal.
Okay,
but I hope a winner definitely Bournemouth. Ebeshe team, our friend of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, in the Italian Serie A, Memeko Portugal kakra. In Portugal, Aruca Ebo against FC Porto. They say it looks like the horse race in Portugal. No, when it's Portugal, were Outre Grande. Now, Outre Grande are the three best teams in the Portuguese league: Sporting CP, Benfica, any Porto. But currently, what team are likely so to the Liga Sagre and I said Liga Nos, Portugal, Porto. But Porto, and they say when to be share FC Aruca, he's out of the race for that is the Liga NOS. Into the Porto Aruca, no. Trust us. They say Samu Agahoa will come in the picture and get a goal for team for the Porto. At least Porto West, Ewo Aruca should be win or should be a draw. That is their West. So Porto, I'm expecting so we can number winning. What got the Eredivisie? Robin van Persie currently says so no about the head coach of Feyenoord. Is that Feyenoord? No, Abraham Omo AC Milan the Champions League. No money substantive coach. Into the currently, Papa Freddy, your friend Robin van Persie, no the head coach. for Team Feyenoord in the Eredivisie. Feyenoord ebo against Neck Nijmegen. Neck for now, on when you see some key players, including Lars Schöne. Lars Schöne is out of Neck, and he was the he was the heart and soul of Neck Club of Nijmegen in Belgium. In Holland, instead of Feyenoord, elbow home would they keep, I'm expecting Sir Robin van Persie, even the first win. No, he was a coach of Heerenveen, but he wasn't getting the results. But the owners of Feyenoord knows the goodies in Papa friend Robin van Persie. No more appointing as the head coach of the team. Now PSV Eindhoven, still no or fighting for the Dutch Eredivisie because of fighting. Says a very 2-horse race between any team and friend Ajax. And then now go ahead Eagles. Go ahead Eagles. Everyone a tough time. And go ahead Eagles. During the KMVB Becker, that is the Dutch FA Cup. And already we're out of the FA Cup. Instead, they are something holding in our elbow game against go ahead. That is our team. Your friend go ahead Eagles. I'm expecting some West Bay draw. But on the first set, win a very likely option for team friend PSV Eindhoven. Now another game. Manchester City elbow Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth Argyle. I'm team my friend Liverpool team in the FA Cup. And Plymouth Argyle na come wasem no. One of the hard nuts to crack because almost started season with Wayne Rooney. But Wayne Rooney buy na fasa into the no pam Wayne Rooney. Into no game no boy against Liverpool no. I will share Liverpool by 1-0. Liverpool the entire season no lose 2 games. And 2 games was against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League and against Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup. And after losing to Plymouth Argyle, some sort of amount of Plymouth Argyle, some sort of strength or more going into this game against Manchester City. But guess what? Man City were enough firepower. It's a Man City out of the Premier League. Man City out of the Champions League. Until Man City is a FA Cup, so man attaches some sort of seriousness. It means season on trophyless. I'm expecting some Man City at home also benya victory over team and friend Plymouth Argyle. And then it is very simple. So we call bet where very simple. Games and I say betting tips 4 games bet and then the mamu and very obvious say we definitely will be now code no at the screens so 1765 176 CF TNA pa 17 CF 4583 17 CF 4583 17 CF 4583 Master runs for the front to screen so no more share or more muti so or more shabby no more science here 17 CF 4583. That is the code for this weekend. It is very obvious.
Okay.
I can promise and bet you say ucha obedi. Skadia ye unye bigo botomwa and chesa we bema.
All right. Philip Kwabena nkum se beda say messages kakra na yemfa local news no emra na bibia anye fine. Na the thing is Kofi Ajima Black Man say good morning, watching you inside Pig Farm in Accra. Okay, that's it for your message. Okay. And we say Ivan entry aboard is how many people I don't know, me name the question no I don't know, but me sure say a bet no one and somebody ni na Philip de amana dada until also ope bet no one and some me sure say in Saka tell home Fraser okay and Anna Lord Anna say good morning. I'm enjoying watching you live from Libya. More fire. Makai Christians is single. I'm enjoying the show inside of Boasiwawase Ghetto from my boy Makai. And Chena Orlando Betanasi no na or the Semono Abba. I was in some of your eyes or the Eba. The Golden Boys say keep it up. No, the fire emojis. Room come up. My Star Boys watching the show live and clear at Ahafumem Airport. And now Josie, good morning. Okay, good morning. Moibo Boatin was from Nerebehi watching you live. Kodoko Fabo still the greatest Moibo Boatin message in here. Okay. And I Chrissy Wusu says some 93.1 FM Sports. More fire. So my message is in a bar na eba. I in China Orlando. Eba betnasi and some latest ni no Orlando what the ones my break. Kuma says Sante Kodoko say want the release about Bontain with respect to Nancy commenter. nsɛntwerɛ ni bi de bɛto dwa no Orlando ɛwɔ more details how de bre a just say nyasem kotoagrafe on say Asante Kotoko nso ne NS mpanyimfo hia ɛwɔ Baba Yara Sports Stadium nkomo pi ne kozo pole ye ho nsensem ene just normal do free Kotoko aso e ba ni na no development e free oba na Orlando aboa no de benu a superzo Baba Yara Sports Stadium udim zambanura just hoye ma to the stands do baby na just fire service for almost sprinkle nsuo fam fi na heat na mu na ode pa just ampa banner letters ni ade a Santa region there onzo mu ni lead yem fan ni agorokora wa ha just no na okopie mu Baba Yara Sports de mana ho ni kaye pa sansen semana just ho updates in Orlando e de ho nsensem e ba just enya sem kotokora ente no seni sitie ente Orlando e ba na or the fisem na bana bibia no at my fair prince enche no Orlando ba
unza enche no Orlando ba na single
and
then so say fi ase so ay kama sa woman na wa ba ha no o yeni pa ba ko frankly speaking
me ameses Francisca
o ka asma jinedi na me hu na che
ozo ka asma me nyini ni
o ka asma jinedi
sa arwa ka se me ajo no wan ye na
oh ha ye kwa ho to
okay because on sa me no ozo ka asma me nyini me zo on ka ahwenjire me probably e bia ne no obeka bi akire me
ndimi kan ka to
okay ti obeka bi a me nyini
oh do obeka bi ajini
o ka bi kura fa ho a me nyini
debe eni on kan fa me ho
o debe o si bi bia on the o ka asma me mfa ni agoro tu se me a me sesa franka ya do obeka fa ohu bia na no do obeka bia me nyini ana me just o ka bi so fa ho a me nyini ana
anjidi be me de onka
na so ni hwe kura fa ho obeka okay
now on say local stories no and emu aide
sure
for you be make sure say be room into JDM John Dramani
the
president then some kan no ye ka ho nsemi
absolutely
and be room and then ra Suzono final no
masa
and some course one nya
masa mo ze do baby near sprinkle so firm because of heat
because unim I don't think say in Ghana here open schools super zonas na baby heated up say kuma
and media coverage
witness here be Brahafo Accra Eastern they shut down witness here but I think say outrightly make me say Kumasi the NDA one of the best not one of the best the best and where the kind of personalities no one bar hodum na talent wise now enkwano su show up and I know say eden ya omusu benya de omo pe de afro and me are very happy with that and na ukopiem so a club site nso so no training na sha ase a ekoso Kotoko ye training House of Folk ye training Ediana Stars Media all these clubs no omu ye training and we all know say Nyame Adoma 7th of March the league na say and I say resume league no and after the burial of Pole no you beat me at the Eniema Pagu akam and the me pese mi hu no I think say Orlando e woni nyina ode beba and Orlando de ba me wasem bia meka frankly me wasem bia meka ben pese me ntwem Orlando manwie Orlando ba wi a me wasem bia meka wo ye football fan ba bia niam adru no me pese obi ade be hye ne trim say because of what happened me jine no so say the love I have for my club me yet to happen because Oko Stadium or life air at risk. I've heard a lot of people behind it and some nebu on my me choose west where because come be me you know behind the scenes a lot of people are planning and doing a lot of things behind the scenes but believe you me and near man penny for so I imagine some di bu akwan mu no I don't think they'll be planning be
how for a planning
Intina Meka said, you see, I'm trying to choose my words well. There are a lot of people are still now, they've not letting go.
As in retaliation,
yes.
But on the okay, was it Tuesday in Mashante Regional Secretary Chairman?
Yeah.
Opening less men within Komombo Kajire retaliation, God, even in football. On the Oya Kra when they punish you. And you see, the SC, on the now, or educated say, yeah, but. Koroko enyesa omo the kind of club omo believe in retaliation they say do omo ina pen is emra ne beye adwuma, justice ne beye adwuma, and that is what they are seeking for. I think that is the most important thing, because in retaliation no ebi na they expect no na ya nya ebi kwa na no cry worse than what has happened, and a bonus na your football no I was a base speaking bad language about your football. And you see retaliation there, Prince, I think that as a condemn was a whoever our planning doing that, and I think and you go and say also, and me assure that quote David we ain't paying for it anymore. And
I believe say Obiansu in the FA Cup, the kind of security personnel
absolutely.
And we are hoping, say and for making sure say acquire security personnel so mobile in the FA Cup or fast no, they should keep doing that. Because so FA Cup no the kind of air pressure and intensity of the league air matches no. FA Cup division one size the premier size the boy the intensity and kebia benya in Adriana enemy dear mebo kotoko ni ebi akarela bibo haso folk ni ebi Legon City the intensity in there no far outweighs the obenya in the FA Cup ebia division 1 side any premier side and able just like ebia Golden Case ne House Folk the intensity in that game no you cannot compare it in any way to House Folk any ebia Adriana Stars eboa into the kind of security personnel and near more mudi go akwemu in the FA Cup also na no test trial and I say a kind of test bi omode test what test na the near me go akwemu how any be siako and I think say the way forward very bright and I think the only thing to do is to keep doing these things and try their possible best say day in day out and near more no be man akon and the beboa ama all these things I think it's a bit from but I think that after Orlando may any stories me one particular thing I make actually air supporters not Kotoko supporters or more as 72 but the entirety of Ghana Premier League the clubs almost supporters more actually American trouble and they're very essential. On Orlando
mama wakaza semana chire a tifuni na BBI and Orlando ba na wabetnas but Bernard Toga I would say we should keep it up. Okay. Mose I'm Bernardo watching you live from Kajebi Minoti region of Ghana. Okay, that's all right. Inti Orlando anyatena se odin semono eba Orlando akwaba
single
obani na pom design
single bibia she
e do tumfo nyankopon ase wahwe Liverpool jesin so manfo se bibia de dem so say league die comfortable lead ndi no bibia koso kama pa na obaba ya sports dem na ho no she
say on say na she catch say inter schools colleges ni games ni there
absolutely
Ashanti region there no omoye ni different na Endra baba yara wonim say e fa 45,000 stadium ne ye ma ama enipa na wo stadium na chi no omo chen omo wo inside
wow
edru baby no say sia omo de federation ni de rules bi aba say school a wo be toto no ma no ototo ya na eyi mo pie ni ya pam free stadium enti ye pam ebi mu ye de ebi mu bem enti at a point in time school Kofi Aje ye pam mo free stadium ho ye pam mo no ni ya be replace mo with another supporters a che say Endra na nya fedi agro
almost the supporters of Kofi Aje na different
David wo ye boni dia ye pam ya pam wo
oh okay
ya pam wo ma stadium wo bi kra
all right Orlando yanko we ni afisem aboabo no fatu yanim
wa sinko yema sompa ye tiefo ne yahwefo nyina kwaba emfabra final lap ne so sabre agudie mu nsem na ye de bro na MCR yes akotoko release no mo de ababonten no na eda so no na enene nansa ne ewu se ne nam social media ne so abrantia ye friend Professor EK Wallace oye adwuma ewo enkraimont ne so what the nsem bia ba betudwa ewo pole wuo ne ho na asem no the way oka asem na chese ehu pese o chemu se pole wuo ne kra na ankoso ewo stadium mu ho na pole ekoye no ghetto bi ene okodi na agro no na obi konya confrontation bi eho na ewo kokoso a omode pole mu no emu anase oye wo ni wie ni omode ne ba stadium ntino san de no check na chese unfortunate enti ensem ne beto dwan na chese ye obi anwanwa ho no enti no na kotokofo nso ahu bia omode release aba mo so man 48 hours 48 after 48 hours you know omo be take actions
na omo man 48 hours o mfanya den
say empanyfo police for ni invite because and some no can no
so why ono so no
yes why the research
okay
I an investigations in United
to omba the kind of investigations no no
yes on findings in United na obi an who say Professor Yike Wallace on also research okoye fa pole
absolutely
saying that here name no 48 hours in so no team provided the needed information asante kroko IMC no any management ne pedia omo be take matter no on na omakusua esiki justice for polling here no Kumasi asante kroko mpanyimfo enso ensema omo de ababonti na yengura mu ewo Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium na yenkodi komo ho yes endra competition no eba so na ucha competition no na keenly contested because Prempeh College no mo na defending champions enti no mo hwese omo beji ato so for the second time ena St. Louis for so omo agini 2 times already enti no mo hwese omo so beji for 3rd time in a row enti na ama competition so the likes of Amas Okesimo any Owasimo no ene se wanya akomo ya santoa girls mo so no mo so ani abrepa na endra competition no eba so no ye wie na chese Prempeh for the second time omo defended title no St. Louis omo so etimi age title no for the 3rd time and so etimi atwa so na branch manager edema better mode ye mame Madam Emanuela ene ye ni di nkomo se better mode for mode musika pudio ene mood bibia be sponsor competition like this a die nti ena mutu sa anamono yentie Madam Emanuela.
This is not the first time I get sponsored. We did it last 3 years, but that's last 4 years. But because of possibilities, we have to sponsor. And in Flower, they are future. And Better Malt is a brand that supports the pursuit of dreams. And we got into why I said, all these students are looking forward to something. Are looking forward to winning either a game and have sports competition that they find themselves in. And that is what the brand stands for. We are the one reason why the brand even exists. It's just to support them and support in ways by giving them drinks, money, and anything that will equip them to really be at their best.
Enti eno Better Malt omo one of the sponsors and almost sponsor competition or na omo wie no omo ma St. Louis for 1,000 Ghana cedis say omo so no 100 meters no omo baba one detailed into omo wie no omo yes presentation no and so edema omo ne wie ne student ni bi di komo say na mo kra no Better Malt no manya bianom na mano ma feeling no etesey yentie emaba wani bi nsem omo kafa Better Malt.
Because my child got just back to back, and I really like the brand. Honestly, a lot of what is like Better Malt is really nice. It's cool. It's so.
Yes, enti emaba wana omanya opportunity anom Better Malt ni bi no and omo di ho dance yes say Better Malt ni de we a student na onya bi e de kogu chobos ma bibia and so etimi koye na emana fam no ababawa oji overall best athlete ababawa your friend Sarah Ajiman oko school was St. Louis na yebuza ye Sarah wo share ye boss wo di St. Louis wo na ye captain for the team wo do omo beje super zoners motivation no free.
Say, because St. Louis no more and little Pamawa, I was so year a Juman. And training now I am yet to me at them. Sam, yet to me training upon how be I a come. Yet to me at it. And now, Jenny and Mom, Mudija, Mukacha said, yes, just you. And no one
for mobile now, or my Sarah voice. Now, you're quite Sarah fast so etimi a captain St. Louis for Edo Mobile, Sam, my dear, or my team, Tina, ready, Safo Mumianko.
I chose, say, Eddie, I prefer, say, ye, na, energy, say, let's me alpha. The catch your moon, I say, Omusia, never your hay now, no more so next year, Omun put your more efforts.
no and Sarah so the san some to Jani Sarah sisi a we form 3 student uja omo hako na ube hande baton no e de amahwan na wo hande omo a e de ensem na abeka che omo and afen so headmistress ene empanyifo omo aboa mo amadu ba bi amadu de ensem na abeka che omo
Bible yes so enije enije pi so ma abeta aye.
Okay, ntino eno Sarah Ajiman ono nso ensema ode tudwa na ababawa ye frɛ no Janet Dapa Kunadu ono pivot was setting new record wo Kumasi Babara Sports Stadium ono nso ko school Edema St. Louis yene Dapa enso edi nkomo ode nsem sei eto yanim.
Wow, but my making my family now proud in Timeniaji. I didn't me coach Shisha my Timia Yaman, Meniaji. Oh, me coach in a shaming crime. Me, I didn't mean Jindy Semet me. Last year, I was GDN. By this year, I mean Jimmy Hundisa. Timmy coach a shaming crime. Say, Janet, I didn't obey me. I'm an abroso. It's an also to imagine my meeting.
Eno enso Janet na ye no ene yesi Janet kabibi kire St. Louis o student any current student ni na Safo be na fen so wetimi amaye Janet second voice no na fen so yetimi ato aso the free one tino MC afo no mo na Janet second voice da pa second voice no Monfama any enti sema ono so eka edifa St. Louis headmistress and afin so empanyfo ne ni coach a otimi boa no emane ba bebreki 2025 Super Zonas pole record no wetimi ababa ye ne kama enso ewo ho no monti no safo bomane na my sa voice ne bisan say ehia pai
Okay. And you're ready.
Okay, ntino yebeko aso enso etimi e free ho yebeko na fenso yene Mr. Kujo Fiano former Gaka chair enso etimi edi nkomo na yebusa ne say chairman sisi ano GFA se Ghana Premier League no resume back na ade na wo kafa ho
omo wagidie se omo hihye bibia pepepe de ekosi wo so atre NCBwa clubs no adwuma be no mo ye se ball no so mo bo. You know, the only concern is promises are here. Say a bit for security. You know, but I did back also say they be idea no can. But I'm for ye. It's because omoya ye chuma so say ubi koye na itimi twi na so a. Na say obi so koye a obedwi hu pre no. But do e bia na mrano ne akia ne kakra. But yemfa pole me nasami areho ye mabufiafo no shedding. Say you the best year the film na your football no be tradition. We should have football friendly facilities. It is year war. Assurance will be here. Why not? We can resume.
Okay, until I know Mr. Kujo Fiano and this answer and so etimi atu jano. Now away from that, now yebusa papa your friend George O, former Blasters coach, goalkeeper, former Ashanti Gold. And so goalkeeper, former Kumasi Asante goalkeeper. Yes, George, what the experience in who be playing from a club level to national team level. Now goalkeeper, and their qualities and a goalkeeper here and Sana yet me at Tonsa, and their friend of Black Stars.
Very good performance, because at times, you know, okay, sure, mom, we feel outside that, but also believing that you can do it, to build one customer experience wise, you know, the coach the show club and the one customer kitchen, because you have to prepare your mind and focus there as a goalkeeper. No, you can be in Blasters, your Blasters any day, but you'll be at the Ghanaians. But when you are performing well in the whole Ghana, this goalkeeper deserves to go to Blasters. But you as a local goalkeeper, no, you have to prepare yourself.
Now, George, I just say, Musumia, Yesimia, Blasters, World Cup qualifying match, and so Basso, and then I'll be carrying phone.
You never quay, Emma, national team, you know. Sometimes, you know, and you be also a car, no matter. And Yama, but but your players no machana changing of coaching so but at times but nina yam paibo nina yam bompe manase team say nyama bituma koyi because sometimes you share country you so machana kono machana but or say nyame BCC machana na me be ya dum na blasters be for interview because now no you lose up on machana but she waka wake up no but kakam working say say nyama koyi but you encourage the players and the management of the national team you being a good positive of this World Cup qualifier I'll be to my fan in any physical there in Yama to but in Yama course was spiritual a high tree
and no George Kigali and at this time and so Etuja area for Black Stars gamer and also ebetimi abaso na Yaya Mohammed Yaya also Black Star game no ebaso World Cup no and this one no e wo hode
sisi ano enye akondo te se ni no me ka se enye akonda edia mo bi anfama no si bone enye akondo the sense of first yokobobo ai bizaze Black Star share we ahe enke enye se ka yele Comoros ene Chad ba be bobo nanka sedi ye gene ho me mu krodi ni ntia inga Chad lenso nko si ene Ghana be bobo Mauritania si ene Ghana be bobo ye be gene ho se you say you see, young is your message, you will say you see a gabi. A born a formula, and a young born a condom, and then a my day, a banasa. In Tiana Marchina, where a match you cushion. Now, we shall show a good so the picture of football. It could be a picture, no picture now, so the football on the moment.
Okay, I know Yaya Mohammed and this answer. And so Etujana Cinco, send a Ghana football or more hooliganism, you bet to us here our football, now supporters been so far more said the bid that or more to us here, and to say, yeah, born in our stadium, and I'm over here and I'm over punish here, and the young was stadium beam. No more be a bay in the quam, yet to take him no quama, near Bonia, near Didun Tendra. A Trump division, any a true democracy division 1 game. Eko so ewo kaswa Tuba Arena. Na unim kaswa ya. Baby a game ne koso. Any baby a de se etutu asem ne koso no. Kumasi ya kameka se ufri ha. Baby a yo sisi eko be se Kumasi Babara Sports Stadium. Emu wa pa. Na game no ebo ya pobo no ama a Trump division omo wini 1-0. Omo wini no omo kofie no ena omo chema true democracy supporters ebeto hye omo so ye ne protocol officer ena offense PRO edema atram divise Mr Prempe enso edin komo na odensem say ato yanim
ne wintino ye tubas ne to ayi kofi mo munim tubas side hoye no ebe kasoa to butu no enti to ayi kofi ena kwano so wa na you do Malan dancing, you play about what Mantamuho. Nanuna, you see, no bus with Ramosi. It is bus with you through democracy supporters, like a sprinter basin. I could name it. It's only an acquaintance and a police car is so buy. The police car, police vehicle, no buy him. And I'm more as a 2 day, yeah, more echo. It's more concerned myself take crown baby. Say more money in if you baby buy I was dancing. So when I'm anyone so called La Paz, I would go with me branch call Aush. Into a party or more sprinter bus no luminescence. A could tell continue aboard the chain. Into the traffic no more do a model. Almost at the 2 abo and buy a cannon. No more than Quintiba no boy glasses no. You know, and I'm sorry so my place and Makuma Quincy and it sex and no more kind.
Okay, Tino, Yenya Nana Prempe or no APRO edema a Trump divise and HHM and dry. They were a normal and so a sifa koi and na a normal moiety at the Ghana football because see a bobo boy we na supporters. Ebe timi atwa team akwa say dia na chese Cinco we have a long way to go na Endra ebi cause of Babara Sports Stadium Endra nkonya no nkola na kotutu no oma tutu nkonya no suzo na go kotokose omo allocate e de ama away teams no Endra ye nteko isizo kama chese organize bibia de na akwamu bibia ekoye ye wudi e baye ye hu yan se schools mienu we tunkunya ne fa wiem na we so de na wiem na nra ye more police for abaso any security personnel na was steady o man fa nche nkwala no endra o mu che nkwala more than 50 na o mu che ma sa nkwala na o mu che wo mu no o mu ne o mu maame mu ebe kasa wa wo beba bia no betu akonya ne ka
okay
na normally no sisi ano federation na yen hye se school o stance ye be allocate di ama no bibi se wo ho a school ni na betua enti school ni nso mpese obetua na ba ni ya chama awofo no
okay
enti sisi ano ese awofo no ene aye omumba ne kasa so omo ko ba bi se ya ena federation nso ye betu omofo in terms of security ese omo beef up because omo ye games we a che enye first time akodeko stadium akotutu no omani omko se no omani akoso edubra bi kra ne omo mpese omo de Babara Sports Stadium ebema omo de hosting school games no enti say federation no amfa proper measures in terms of security and go akwema emwaye because ye beboka aya de sia Babara enani 3 days ya na ye story say ya revoke a license every Babara yentimi month international games wo ho na ekoba say empanyimfo ya renovation na ye de bekọ ne asa akoye say dia ha adwin tisinko empanyimfo nya no mayi na ensem ha wo krom ya papa
okay
na unim say Franca ope obi a onim pole pa Franca ene wo via to na be kire se pole ensa no onim nom to the sense of bekọ so akonum wi a Franca na betimi a kire because venue bia pole akobia one Franca na eko
yo
enti bibia Franca na be kire
Orlando ye da se ye da Orlando say fisema aboa no latest ni na Orlando ama ye nsaka Sir Prince atena se mame nko Sir Prince wo na ye ni nkomo pi won sama Orlando Diego enche na Philip Kwabran kumusha so betena se na ya hwe nsem num Philip beba sisi Sir Prince ya hwe nsem num
asemu mame nko Spain na menye adwuma bi mfamfa the young chaps na ho eno na me kasa about how Ghanaian clubs as we focus on building better academies because why Ghana say I don't think club be na what Ghana say obi timi aka so under 11 12 15 no we don't have those things here but why to build a better academy and also to nurture young talents a bit me aboa in future ubetimi aka say these are players a nurture omo say be ya onkoboka wa bonten fan koto players mba and with all these things no utimi nurture omo we are there are some of them you are going to sell outside awubenya ska bibri e dey free mu outside benya bisa dey share team ni mu a they will go on to become club legends abrante friend Hafiz Gariba on say no am be kan say bi wa say dey kire say Barcelona game omo boy I'm talking about the Barcelona Juvenile B omo game omo boy Barcelona Juvenile B was on the verge of losing but Gariba Hafiz no and etimi equalize at the mom fa go ne to suma me ansa na me di udwe naba and I good yeah me di go ne man ti fa to suma me ansa very good the dynamics of the game it was a home game and Hafiz Gariba at the ball ne to net and my Barcelona B the Juvenile B no etimi take amani 2-2 this same boy no on fan the scale no fan to so there's a young boy look to get the training from an academy no it nurtures every young boy look at the touch or such a young boy look at the touch or the even the striker
the first touch no
first touch no he strike and every ball
amazing
first touch no he strike and every ball and this tells you how are this young boy all developing and if he keeps going like this it tells you the kind of projection and then him how beat me maintaining the potential be one of the great A players Ghana beat me enya and all these players no ya come one semi break e wa say Hafiz the enemy kind won say Barca Athletic no ma Sakio Moko Sanchez I'm a new coach now, and the new coach, you know, up my that kind of promise. Say Hafiz, no, obey me soon together with David Odro. And this young boys to bet me much playing time. But didn't you make us the same way, you know? What's the back your Ghana has here? Kotoko is now trying their possible best set on junior side, no, or bet me I know my year. They play the game every knee by a goal to know. Now that goal, no, a Vetus Avoca, and then you have that free kick. I won't for free kick into smart. Look. You can't say we will fear degree.
Yeah.
And we keep saying it. These senior clubs now, Kotoko has a folk near the metro examples. They should try their possible best. Invest in the young chaps. And a baby Vitas of work I can't answer when you know. Now look at the kind of free kick or body toe net in that game. And then the man the Kotoko junior side.
Free kick in the Dasono.
And then Dasono.
Wow.
A very nice free kick. And even looking at the angle now, the ball net to net. No?
Yeah.
It is not an angle, and I because say that clear because such angles no do bet me and say obe ball no na be our striker and I say who players ni be do mutia can't net.
Sure.
But straight away, o page ball and net. And such a free kicks na Tony Cruz more and they want to mutimi be name mama both a ball as or yeah crossing their back inside but no about ball their to net. And this is coming from Veto Sabuka, a young player. Kotoko Academy in Oumbia. I think say with all these things, so almost share no much Shemun cry in the year. A bit me up in a long way. Kotoko suspect me as selling players. Obe academy player, academy teams in Ghana, and as selling players they go outside of Munya is can be bueno. Kotoko suspect me as IDNB Ewa Honum. And they should really try that their possible best say or make me engage in these things. No matter to me abwa, I'm an emakwenedy. Me one particular person, and I make him be say 7th. League ni say resume. All these clubs no. FA Cup no test case. All the Premier League sides no. So who the results about in the FA Cup? Premier League side obe win na just for the penalties. And san wa ko win. We saw penalty kicks Premier League sides ni be the winning e bi su the free mu. Golden case me yi has folk e free mu. The major upset. Golden case e has folk free mu. And I came here saying say because of how rusty teams no SMIA because you breaking league you know they were in the house but that time now so not division 1 size no both games so bekaya time na premier size no ofie na division 1 size no almost both games into omunya that kind of match activity the match fitness level na was so at the same the premier size no and all these things they see no make I say major upset but they should look at it no more say league ni nya resume ya they should be playing some games they should stay active yes. And why Bibiani Gold Stars ever bought a friendly game before say league ni be resume. Or money Salitas from Burkina and ever bought. These are some of the things I hear for money to keep their players active. And Omoni Salitas a major club or Burkina Faso and ever bought. And with all these things, no, once a time and penny for the Guaquem say clubs no emphasize the right measures in Guaquem. I'm talking about the stadium maintenance. The CCTV camera and all this no from welcome. Bibiano Gold Stars any nation they're the first teams of this animal go welcome. And Bibiano Gold Stars with what we are seeing, I'm on fire into Somalia. With what we are seeing, it tells you the kind of way compared to Montois Air League so because time and breaking league no. Also no one of the teams near ball mudi so bet me league no. They performing extremely well together with Air Nations Kotoko Mono or Honum. You can never take away Kotoko has full. They are there, but one of the things are not more Bibiano Gold Stars was part, and I think say if they keep doing it this way, Omumbra Murizumi League no, now Gold Stars will keep their players fit and they can be able to continue with the kind of format they could talk one Sunday breaking league no. Now, my memory we anymore. You see, and then Yenya Franca Wahasi and Mihu Franca. I don't want us to go back, but Mihu Franca, no Makai Poli. Once I met Franca, any polling in a year, more one station. And these two people, now to a mumu, they knew each other and they worked very well for Kotoko. Everywhere Kotoko could be a bit more. Everywhere Kotoko could be a bit more. And that kind of bond between them, no. Whenever I see Franca, and I say, remind me. You know, days back, how and come rest to do a mobile a juma more do Messi name maybe no. But with all these things said, no, just unfortunate. there are some comments and there are some people they will make some comments. I don't want to go into the comments that came out from Prof. E.K. Wallace, but I want to tackle the Kotoko stance, and I think very, very perfect. You cannot do these things, and the club in the shape of Kotoko will sit aloof and watch you go scot-free. No. Because the worst now, if you are no ban, we all know why they name Pole Wagana say. And those people who are close to him know say all these things are false. It's never true. One yes, I nipa or cannot say Sebi. We no, he's not like that. And to come out on the public space to say these things, no, come on. And most especially, the person is no more alive. And the way of us who feel at us for us, you know, very bad. We are looking to find the root cause to it. Find the proper solutions. Now, I think for me, it doesn't make that much of sense. Always it. So the kind of
so Obi I want you privy to what he said. Then I can obey me because then someone can say nipa no ko baby say or ko base be and no fee say omo ye ne sa and omo de be to stadium where match in the course.
The reason why I make us say it doesn't make sense no.
And I say our investigation on why. So because of that investigation on also why no and a Kotoko release to that effect about say omboa in investigation.
Very good.
So what if the investigation or assist Kotoko? That's the investigation now why the results are.
Look, I understand their work
because we're in the level in this job. No what's why such investigation.
It is just unfortunate. There are some people you wouldn't be expecting certain from them. But a unfortunate test animal will be from or the other. Didn't I make us say it doesn't make sense to me, no? There were a lot of people at the stadium. A lot of people were present. Coach Kwesi Appiah was there. Need our community now. Koto companion for
absolutely.
And sad time and near many see, you know. They were there with Poli. Listen to this, they were there with Poli. And even Kwanida said on record, say Omoan Kasano, they were there. Napoli were Munche. And Omo Maji said, before say match never ended, no, it will be better enough say Ombe Poli free. Stadium honum amanako. Say beya and near many hey no at Tobitra. Bibian Kosi actually. And it was from Nida Kwan Kasa Numton. And he was the person on the pole more honum. But also a more free honum, or the pole free honum a piano. Any kind of minute view.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying never I say now to pole. So are we trying to say in that short instance to end a pole free stadium hall, a core base be an answer saying because we all know that kind of command stadium honum. So how the distance from the town and the stadium near very long.
Sure.
It is that time no time ben no nyai or the quarter honum akoye sa name no.
So why would a journalist
that is why I make us say unfortunate and
Wallace
it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying maybe he's having the Washishima, but to me it doesn't make sense. Common sense is common. You see what I'm talking about? Because all the names A to B to C, no. Okay, Kamboma and C.
There's an investigation now. Why no? Who say
minimum investigation? Why?
Minimum investigation. And investigations are why.
And if why investigation should it even come out to the public space to say all these things?
Yeah, on an investigation, okay.
Me too, a my investigation. Met me about you see this words now kind the words he's using, you know, and words are a defemu the diseased person, the Nipana said we flat as fast as and it doesn't sound well to the Kotoko people
and the timing
and the family of Airpole. So it doesn't make sense to me.
At this crucial moment,
I wouldn't be happy if Sekotoko ma same way Kotra.
This statement
no. Yeah. I want them to take it further. Some investigation no. At least because what me about Bonte without keeping it a secret to the pending for police or more investigation to find out. No man about public. At least you should let us also know. We should know whatever transpired because the same no say Pole wife at the matters na busi afford.
Oh yeah.
They want to know and the investigation kwa na akoye. And to be say the affair this year. You get a point I'm making here. So all these things are there. Just like I said, it's just unfortunate, and I'm very happy. Sekotoko to Sanamowe. I don't think it will be enough. So mobile funny say anebia be a child panel. Unse Ghana we know all these things. A child by a bepacho ya debi. It shouldn't be like that. I say you make a case study. Oh, being subage that's what say. Sometimes we go where you say and we see.
And it's what bepacho there. Nessa, what was your interest? I was also why investigations. Let's say be a got the release BC about Bontese. So investigation now why not so one what in assistant police for investigations be or more and as a later. What case wa be pachawa?
Oh, say maybe make future projection because they tell make us asem no. Yenti kroma say na referees manager.
Yeah.
Oba Bonte beka say na nipa asem si amadiska.
Yeah.
Diska be bribe na ni ade. But later on, one man Bonte ameka say obo pass.
Yeah.
But this same person still not only at the helm of affairs and
absolutely.
So all I'm trying to say is it happens here in Ghana. It is how we need the.
But as me say the Prince won't me meka say me say.
Oh, there be.
Na sebe introduce nipa.
Abusuan no kwanti.
E kwan of so free ne namfofo. Obi anim say no sitie. Na say bi ampa wa botim na abega ze nipa no ti say no ko baby say. And ye in say no free man. Masa ade we your partnerable. If say investigations now we no. Make us a complete fallacy. And no could be any man. I think that and when panel, these are seniors with so much knowledge about you we want. Now obey yes investigation we near because investigations, you know, our we later on workers a hoax. No could be any man. Bra, people if it in they go, how are we going to take him serious?
And even when it goes a long way, I can't know because someone sitting someone will be thinking, say, Nipa's Messi, what system you watch? He has been in the media system for a very long time.
And I'm from.
No, it's me, say,
yeah.
Maybe no me, no, yet 1 year Casa, Nipa's and Nipana or no Benya mentality. No, on Jimmy, no, me.
Absolutely.
It will go a long way to affect the sports air fraternity. No, I'm talking about the media air system.
Yeah.
Effective so very much. So Kotoko should really take it on. Now, yes, match, so you aware.
Oh, yeah.
And their first match,
my birth month.
Oh, okay. Oh, birthday,
yeah, and he added to Mr. Wack.
Yeah, Mr. Wack.
Monday, yeah.
But then time you make us see first match, mono. So when him say there were 2 games about in this match. I'm talking about the Black Stars. Me the way no, me nim say the asafo me push him as a man dey amesa the mouse CCA. On fan to senior adi. Ghana, a game. I'm boss in this match. Before these games, we already know say the World Cup qualifiers, the group of Ghana will very difficult for us to qualify. Very, very difficult. But this shouldn't have been the case. The entire makers are no disrespect to national team here in Ibobia. But the only group Chad, Central African Republic. Listen to the names now, Chad, Central African Republic. No disrespect to Mali. All these clubs, no Comoros, only group stage in a World Cup qualifier, some years down the line. And draw new year, not him say straight away Blasters are qualified me boy. But this time can you say no? And Adeba ko hard drain. The last time we were here, and then they cash up as the new technical director, and then they can ask him. Some men, particularly me feel say Onruho, and he isn't the right person, not Onruho, because he has been in a system. Warren African Cup of Nations with Cameroon in 2002 paying. What system we watch it? But Nipana you hear the the kind of personals are the Blasters in here. I don't think say they are the right people near Nyomo. Because Otwadu in the first place, he doesn't qualify to be the coach for the Blasters. But Yakipuno, despite the failures are what the Blasters not from there, still Yakipuno. So no na still na unfair and twaso. And we are bringing someone in now. Or no the bear say, make us say the main director our advice or direct obetu for obeche say omuye we see a we be bombe we see a we be boa. The person also in maybe your own estimation, I feel say he isn't up there. He isn't enough. So bet me aboa to turn things around. How many days now can see a bubble air these games no? 21st, yene air Chad, a bubble Ghana ha.
Yeah.
Not 24th, yene Madagascar and Swabo. You must say the number of days are a day in no. Any the coach, any players now you want. How are we going to put things together and try to come back win this game say be betimi akọ Air World Cup ni bia na say am no ka say ukopie mo Europe there are some Ghanaian players that the performance they are giving extraordinary but you must say these players no omo ma Blasters team mo e be bo me yehu omo performance Antoine say me nyoba Blasters excuse me to say so horrible Inak William so horrible Mohamed Kudu so horrible all these players no Thomas Tepate Alexander Jiku all these players but when they go to their club size look at the kind of Mumuni Ba Nancy I'm talking about the defender on performance or the man
Abdul Moment
Abdul Moment yeah Obeche goal but when he goes to the club size look at the performance he gives so all these players are players that we could clearly see say we have the quality at our disposal. You be here a proper talisman or be not touch nine or be bring that kind of bond, that kind of air technical abilities of these boys, no, or be to me come to bear. But the coach there is not capable. The technical director they are bringing is not capable. And I still feel say, paying for now, as almost do a see from no. That lackadaisical attitude is still there with them. And you see match ni more these two matches, if Ghana do not get good results, see Ansha Chad and show more and show me, Yansha Madagascar and show more and show me, believe you me, the rest of the games will be difficult for us. Especially, your Chad game. No?
National project too.
Yes, a national project, especially a Chad game. No? Once the Ebon or Ghana, it's your Chad for Ghana. Near some be 5-6 B. You make a statement. You score a number of goals. They make a statement to the others and say, Blasters na dey home say so my Jata is seen in the new. Only ne kwakoba. They've resurrected. They've come back to that kind of Blasters now anymore.
So who boss stars are Ghana for ISA team share those teams, and the players need to take responsibility. Even some coach in a grow anyade go party. Who kudus no. Who here player better to be able to beat Chad.
You see, my memory a clear example. Oh, Manchester United team. Every type of player be as a Manchester United one as almost team they perform be movie. Every type of coach be as almost under the departure of say Alex Chapman Ferguson be almost be. But Busan say JT almost ba almost team performing. A coach in the shape of Jose Mourinho about team. Not see a baby near Casa Jose Mourinho and live up to the billion and what is it telling you? Luis Van Gaal, a coach's coach about team. Ralph Ragnick, a coach's coach about team. That's all these coaches, the potentials, everything have more David Moyes, more Ruben Amorim and say Bra Obre. All these coaches neighbor. That's Amfa with all these players. Popo Bamunyaba between look at talent Ekuta Puba. Bruno Fernandes is here. Look at the talent Ekuta. Look at the defense Ekuta Manchester United. Oh Andrew Nana, Nuzam Mazraoui, oh Diogo Dalot, oh Matthias Delete, oh Lisandro Martinez. All these players are there, and yet Manchester United keep conceding goals like Omon Shadanye team Papa Bia. So I had the environment and nipa na ebe tomuno. Semeti and na meba sompa. And the name unko na bibia ya basa. Meba and ebe fame no matter how good I am. Ebe fame. You get the point I'm making here. And these people no, they are very good. Antoine Semenyo. Sometimes I almost share the glimpses. One say yes, almost that bad.
Yeah.
The book games be out to say Antoine Semenyo ne born na ye hwehwe ne we bi na eso ye. But Baku mienu betwa man asaira. Mohamed Kudus showed us against Egypt. Obetre say Kudus na here in the Blasters say Kudus we when he came on baby ojina ball shot ni share no. Otre say Kudus na here enie. Thomas Tepate be check kakra in the Nigerian game. But I are consistent and I know the environment no home no. Obana ya wadwe say oh give you best. So onye mentally focused that. Untimi
environment didn't say.
Look, the Blasters as we speak, I'm talking about the Ghana national team in general, from the junior size to the main Blasters. No, there is nothing working properly there. There is no structures. Over the undersize now. You must see and say over the years, under 15, under 18, the under 20, even the local Blasters. No. When was the last time when we qualify a proper tournament? Echo make a name for themselves. Obe check we 15 years ago, we 20 years ago, we 32 years ago, we say even the main Blasters. When was the last time you team the AFCON this year now? Nti eniama work properly. What we should have done no yenye saa no and day in day out ye bu ye go so because so be you junior side eno na eboa amoaba benya players na ombe develop it to the senior side. Ajimambadu the day you ne Samolunkumu na hefa ye pick your free. Was it not from the underside? The day you the kind of exploits ne name or the blasters of Ghana and hefa the free. They went through the system. Does the system work here in Ghana? No, it doesn't work. You work out for Inaki Williams. Or more in the game, you are Ghana. But you work out for you see a person on the Ghana, no one see a culture. I say, Sebi, you say every kind of country we have the Kubian or more culture, and the kind of things are on your honor. We know he's a Ghanaian. He has been in Ghana for so very long. But in the game, no, it is not a game, man. It's due to the African air system, no. Tariq Lantemu, the same thing. They were not nurtured here. And players no, yeah, nurture I say they could use money all those players no so no. You must see I was say omo ba the blasters, the dressing room, the kind of air compatibility and can say ba omo nya na. You near say na players need beat me old retired players need to be about Tebeka. Who could run dressing room sebe na ho bon to say bi no ntimi nyina ho. We ye na draw we omo meka bi chair da. Coaches na ye form na later ye pam om ye sake om no omo nka bebre nche da say ye storm nsa na ye chechre om nsa bu om achi e make selections dem om ye be catch or direct for we bo one for we am ye you free on. Does it not happen always? In such environment, do you expect Antoine Semenyo to come and be able to come play his out, play with his free will and there be or call elbow book from bomb for Obenya sad deny because Andoni Iraola ebe depend on him. Obama need that kind of trust. Obenya Melos Kekes, Obenya Justin Clavet, Obenya Dango Atara Moa, or no Bebo na that kind of telepathy never. But about blasters oh nyebi because on one person colleague nene compete. How do you expect him to be able to come out with the free mindset Bebo born in Famaga?
On compete as in what?
On come on.
Because there may be a competition oh.
Yeah,
but
there should be competition there no.
Yes, so competition ben no.
And I make a
healthy competition there.
And I make examples.
Even bomb of one could have no sure so bomb merit. Because me sure say a more than morning so any absolutely.
You see, a healthy competition or because on him say and the one bobo now money here be a dear chance just encourage bobo here
so no matter the course with team anymore until omuntime more for the shirt and answer all the on go yeah she supporters a best stadium better.
I don't want to make it look like as a players no enyo makoma mumo they really want to do it but akwa back for oh but they are left no way the end I'm right. Because be quite no say no. There's minimum there are some selections the coaches will make minimum the check as at the end now would we are bo I class and can win nebo now do we are kobo were we not here now is it Kingsley Schindler that right back excuse me to say me who
yes West
Ghana Blasters no me who right back I was
more than ball from side
the money okay the money
go be another side and when any day the modern ball form.
Anytime I'm machine.
And doing right back and then the modern ball form Zada.
The modern ball form.
Okay.
But was he not part of the team? Was he not getting playing time? What the best friend is Shenlano. You know, I was and Kenyan, a friend Ghanaian, a local boy CB. Now, when your boys, I'll beat me about what he said. On the private deserve air quality. Such players no. So only need in a park, only say we only deserve so but he had not been nothing anymore.
But first of all, better than a player could have dreams, sir. Say we play now, you know, no one call up on. Come on deserve us. Because you are not a coach.
Yeah, the Antoine Semenyo the example. Antoine Semenyo say, Abrante friend Justin Clivet. It was very good form. Dango Atara very good form. Evia Melos Kekes more very good form. Hughes more and Iliman Zabani more very good form. But here combo game. One for Zabani amo, one for Houston amo, one for Milos Kekes ne Justin Clivet more, multiple born, Emma Moraine and Ambo. No cover other players at the Ababich them. Oh, no one say we mo dear, and your man can game with Eddie Omobo. Not Antoine Semenyo in Park, that's why they now feel so bad. Obe Phyllis, what is going on? There's something which is not right.
Well, okay.
So for me, I think all these things really needs to be looked at. and many aje with JDM John Dramani Muhammad in some now can be brain. I think say the direction and the kind of words now they might the little action that he has showed. Debbie I can say early days yet, but the little action that he has showed, it tells us say at least there's a proper future for us.
Well,
especially a football. And we are looking forward to see say all these actions then in some no kind of be putting into action.
For season we mama na me go
oh we dey
Philip Kakrebi na
something little on the season. Look, and na said the mechanic mo be Orlando Monka Sanchez no man no there be on Antodo.
On Antisa
On Nante. Me no Orlando no ho.
Yeah.
Ubo hu ne say ye ne e bia ni pass me e di nkomo a ye try to pick an interview. Unja wani me na Orlando adu achi o no sani I was like other man no okuta jetpack bina or dey kwa na. Well just by the way. But Ghana inter schools and colleges athletic competitions though. I think say me any call on pa and John Dramani Mahama.
His Excellency John Dramani.
Or the and Sambia to ja or making sure so be to an amount therefore. But I never come and pay or person on TV and this no na enya and one kasa ne body no. I don't think say it will help a lot. But the SAB and KN say you better task the NSC, the National Sports Authority no. You ma that task name come so. No mum near hold you more accountable. Rather than say be a better new body to manage it no, I don't know so what in a way I don't see say no beboa e be better delay the progression of all these things no. But okay these games Libya, believe you me open you wouldn't believe say until all these young talents SHS schools ni mo na yetimi bre wa bre e be call international games, even all African games ye no Ghana ha ya hwego egu ye ho animu ase only arm wrestling and all African games for Ghana etimite Ghana animu mirika ye nya de high jump pole vault be bien ho no ma enimie. But all these talents no ye co school competitions na etimu say we mo de ye na echo mo ya some few years o metimi aba be bibi. But any ebusi say nti o mo fa hefa because there are no proper structures. What are the facilities on be used to etimi dia bomb mo body too girl na onya overall best athlete, believe you me girl no future papa all right o future but you must say facilities any the way for it at say and I think some penny for eso mo no mutu ho na mo pa
Sir Prince
Philip no see enkasa nche Orlando because on Antero Philip Kwabena Nkumsa.
No, but they say way that is backwards kakra in 2013. I will take it. Mepe say MCR for pictures of France team on the board the 2013 and the 20 World Cup no and two screens in the tsunami. Now that France team no na G they are the 20 World Cup in 2013 and the team was led by Paul Pogba. I don't know a captain, but Paul Pogba the right partner in the midfield. Brent be a friend Geoffrey Kondobia. On the ball the central part of the midfield. Now, upon just number 8 no Gina number 4 in China, and only playing a friend Geoffrey Kondobia. Playing a Brazil Kobo Inter Milan, Olympic Marseille, Ebo Atletico Madrid, and now a captain of Central African Republic. Nami Betchum. The reason why a football in Africa map no, and I say there is a serious change in paradigm, and I say there is a shift in paradigm. And when I say no, omona ye wo mo abrochire, omo ball national teams bi abrochire at the juvenile level no. Bebre na hu say abrofo bebre racist. Inti no say oni bro ni compete position. Na so onye too extraordinary a ebe dey so benye biabo. Inti bebre na iso mo san abom nji. Inti those times no, no work football in Africa. Omo ni mbo pa no. Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, those were the nations. Omono who Nations Cup bia won himself onu ba ko na obaji Nations Cup no. But the storylines nasa. The last two editions of the Nations Cup. We had the last Nations Cup in Cote d'Ivoire. Ghana near one group. Yo Mozambique, right? We're in a group with Egypt and the Comoros Islands. You qualify at the group stage. And then Mozambique, our player, Obama Atletico Madrid, our friend Reinildo Mandava. And then infrastructure, any problem to most of these countries. Ghana yɛka standardized stadium ayɛ we don't have a standardized stadium. Nkran ni Kumasi ne Takrade de nkrade ayɛ poto asɛ kra esipon wokɔ esipon se a we mbɛ show. And then we call some of these countries, Tanzania. What Tanzania is building as I speak. We call Tanzania, we say Ghana. We are way behind. Sometimes when I hear so because Ghana is a football mad country, I just laugh. They say Ghana projects are countries, nations be a year in Africa. No. Ghana, we are nowhere near those nations. You ever got a World Cup in 2022 in Qatar? No Morocco money coach. Morocco, before after 6 months to the World Cup, no money coach. The FA sat down, no one decided, said, no, it's about time I ever follow Lukaku because expatriating mobile. So expatriating the bar, for Vahid Halilovic, heavy now, ko Morocco, no more Morocco. So this time, the young fire no more points in work of Morocco head coach, friend Walid Regragui. And when Omoko the World Cup, they played the toughest of nations. Morocco were against Portugal. Morocco were against Morocco. And were against Belgium. But for the first time in the history books, an African country went to the semi-finals of the World Cup. And Morocco is by far the best nation from Africa at the World Cup. Yet we are still licking our wounds. We are still crying over our past glory. Now 4 times Nations Cup. When they get Nations Cup 4 times, na Cameroon in your mind. Na Cameroon, I think, was 1. Egypt, yeah, 4. Na Egypt in Bay. Egypt was nowhere near Ghana. And the Open Nations Cup records and statistics are Egypt are just 7. Cameroon, na yeah, 4 no more, or 1. And the Cameroon are the second most successful nation in football history in Africa. Or 5. But Ghana still at 4. And the Cote d'Ivoire is very close. Nigeria just 3. And then Nigeria, the likelihood say Yako Morocco, they are one of the favorites, very high. But Morocco na Yako, Ghana crown qualify. So meaning say, when you look at all these records and statistics, 2013 Nations Cup na a World Cup na a taking. The best player, and I said the top scorer of the Nations Cup, the World Cup, was a Ghanaian player, Ebenezer Sifua, Woko Takrade of New Takrade. He's from New Takrade, Takrade. That is the Western region. Ebenezer Sifua was the top scorer of the Under 20 World Cup. But that team now, France de Coeno, Florian Tuvon Munyana are still playing actively. Florian Tuvon, Geoffrey Kondobia, Yaya Sanogo, and West Ham goalkeeper Alphonse Areola. By the anyway, Clifford Abuaje was one of the best players of the tournaments. And that Clifford Wayne. Into no, your go under 17 and the 20 tournaments be area. How will you be developing those talents? No, now you find senior mono a issue. 2007 in Korea, Ghana had the best pair, Ransford Osei and Sadiq Adams. They were the best pair at the 17 World Cup in Korea. You real tournaments, the top scorer was Macaulay Chrysanthos from Nigeria, and the best player of the 17 World Cup was Tony Kroos. But Nate Nahana comparative analysis of the career paths of Tony Kroos. Macaulay Chrysanthos, Sadiq Adams, Ransford Osei, Naira Gap near them. David De Gea was the goalkeeper for Spain at the Under-17 World Cup. And then David De Gea is still active for Fiorentina. The career path of David De Gea. Now compare that Ghana team that they call tournaments. I grown a bed sometimes I shall see them.
Okay.
You know what? The problem you know say your coach. Anyhow, you're juvenile football, we are not doing things right. We are not doing things right. Me, Prince Ekasa, me say, Kudus Moba national team now, we don't see the best of them. Sometimes, you hear the philosophies with which coaches at the club level, you see those players. Antoine Semenyo Black Stars at a point in time, so boss number 9, and enter that. Yeah. But at Bournemouth, Nico Williams, this Iñaki Williams, Uko Bilbao. Nico Williams is Iñaki Williams in year number 9. Iñaki Williams on boss number 9. Uko Bilbao. Currently Uko Bilbao. Bilbao on mobile force number 9. Playing your friend Oihan Sanse and Alex Berengue. It is Berenge, any Sansei, no number 9. Nico Williams, Iñaki Williams, operating from the right wing forward. That is number 7. That is the role of Iñaki Williams. Antoine Semenyo at Bournemouth, Bournemouth, number 9, first choice is Ivan Nielsen. The second choice is Burkina Bay, your friend Dango Ouattara. Antoine Semenyo is a left wing forward, LWF. But the Black Stars constantly using us number 9. Sometimes you tie bonus number 10. No, who do you crowd game?
Okay.
Jordan Ayew, over the years at Crystal Palace and now Leicester, Jordan Ayew young bonus number 9. Into sometimes philosophies at the national team. Any players no more they are various clubs a contradiction. So contradiction of philosophy and they have Black Stars since they say. The issue, the major problem our Black Stars was they say and they say, who be some past player you have catch and they say there is no friendship in the Black Stars team. Those times when himself Michael Essien, Sule Muntari, any your friends saying John Mensah friends. And there was constant, like in terms of selection, there was some sort of consistency. And then there is nothing like consistency in course of selection for the Black Stars. Every tournament, and I say every occasion, you change your lineup. Every occasion, you have a new player. A new player, on your starting place to cry, and I say on your chance to cry more and make a cameo appearance. And so you expect this team to all the time do very well. It's a Ghana there, we're at Tanzania, Comoros Islands, even Seychelles, Moyana. And I can tell you for a fact, say, you bet Comoros Islands, bear 10 times. Yeah, you be winning bear 2.
Okay.
Because Comoros constantly, in the last 2 editions of the Nations Cup, a thorn in the flesh of the Black Stars. And they will level in your Ivory Coast too. And the Ghana will level in your Nigeria. Will level in your Egypt, Tunisia, and Morocco. And I will level in your Comoros Islands. Cabo Verde, Omona, the level of Ghana was the same.
All right.
So, Ora Kofi Adams, the Ghana Football Association president, Ora Ketrodin Simeon, Okrekumu.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghana Basan reclaiming the glory days. A lot must go into it.
Okay, I know Philip Kobana, I'm Kunsa, and Watten and Gano. Me call me, I'm in your bar, Franca ho, near Dinkomopi, the free Kumasia Santa Gorokwa Kache. Franca Kwaba. Now, Franca, what to say? Ye den yanko ponse. Boy and Gomo, as Antico Korean and Gozo. Yenushi Aje. Yes, Franca is staunch porcupine. As Antico supporter Casipa. Yes. Franca ain't here, the Udi free Cotoga, as you ever.
Medase. Mamentia or more shay no more mutie.
Okay.
I was me and a pa every year in your bonnet. When you to a buy in your poly.
Yeah.
Near a cotono. It's a basse Kumasa Santa Cotoco. Ye 2 years more free league in Mukaka. Open say, one day, and she shall buy a penno, a bemaye. Efeno nsusu ehia club no ema omode chiche atu animu yesi ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ye supporters no se ne be ya ifri na ekuru no uba stadium a enyema wo so ode ba ene niema eni kwansa ode ba ye kyerɛkyerɛ na omo eti ase efa edi kan no efe ne club no etna ase ema omo sign paper bi undertaking se ase ne se ni nyina ne se Emrana F in a day bano, Kotoko, Ebegiatum, na Wediso. Club no so assign a diama GFino, a moment de call. A toss minute or Mocaso may code of conduct. Senia a Nina so say supporters no. I was said, baby, I'll send me Franca, baby, I'm a cocopim.
Yeah.
Any baby, anyone said, me coco ra. And then so Kotoko, and yes, I dear no. Kotoko so I is I dear no. Ediama efe. Se ni football no. Bibi asesa. Senya baba ya di green stand no ama awaiting no. Sana se no e kwa ama clubs ni nyina. Me fanse bia kuma sa sante kotoko ye ko bechem. Eni kwa se kotoko supporters. Ye ni bechem etena bom.
Okay.
Se eni wo biem. I was say bechem ama ye. Stance I was say awaiting no. supporters.
I got a conquan a bet now.
Conquan a bet now.
Okay.
The team supporters be our end now. And I think so, and also a bayer, a chess bear 4, a bedantemo one, home team supporters no, a bedantemo.
Okay.
I want to know securities no, a besan lie, a womb, your poma, and your one on Bama, sorry. No better na se kakra, kakra, na securities no, a leadimo, no more the more aquafaba, aquafamo basa, on the buy. They do opium so no. And you guys say we are supporter. Na awaiting neighbor who could see no one say, woman in room. Ya any tia, see our miamia baby. You go and sweater ya pole, a quaquaji, new way. A PC war. Emma, a mama bass in room, and you guys are talk about in a far. Supporters in Momuna, a cherubia. I was a Simbas no, Equo say no, F no HM. Say no, F no, HSRD, a securities no, and a bell lady. Away bass and amana copake. And I see a new one says, say no. Away bass and it's in was a ebia. The fan said, I was said, Baba, baby, a packet. I was see a free one now. Awaiting no qua ebia, a mass gate, a copake, the bat is saying no beer. Baby, I got to go back pack in the bass no. And one was awaiting no a pack in the bass. They say a mra effing no a diabano. And they say, we are supporter and so. When you can say we see pictures. Say kwa no say equipment officer say ni team sheet no so a say team no eye wo mi apowie no asesa ne na mawia enu ano no amatima stance en shebo no ekopim say ye bewie ye wia asan wo sane akosesa ne boss oni kwan say wo gina pitch ni so bi just e bia within e team sheet so ana wo betimi agina pitch na apart from that no we equipment officer krana untimi nyina ho eno no fine ho so waso ya den na ya control your supporters ne bia supporter BTC so a eno 100,000 a was the club no etua e ma afi no.
Okay, mate
nti say no so no de di wo bi no so no oba be seche oba.
Okay,
na bema aseche bema se o pastor dum so a be stress yemlantem on say obi better on ma ebia 255 afi no oba on say basa na nipa ba be choki ewo no so etimi dia kasakasa sa ne ma no ene abufu
o be so he kick off ne ade yeah
ana ese nso no yemfa nsuo yemfa bottle yemfa adia kan adia egu bibi mu a ebetimi adi ewu no say yemfa nwura stadium bi menu nyina be dia dan say be kan ya e bra kotokoko Cote d'Ivoire na any San Pedro ni ko bi Yera stadium no omami afa eso na nwura bottle water so the be mu a this utility no at the outside no akuta ensuo no ene bottle no sa abrako a etire nkata so no ansa na wodi ewram senti sa omuma won fa nwram sese no emra efe ne dia ba ne se sa ne ma no yetimi farmer stadium ade a edi ewu sese kan se screwdriver se pen se ade a wodi wo nua ebetimi adi na wo no sese so ni wo kwan se wodi ewra
to no mobile phone nanam
unu mobile phone tina se ana ade ba kunsi yan se no so on se me franka bia me mpa wia
yeah
e bia me VIP na cha me ticket na kwot na wono yes comport won so office wuntimi kwot na ba bia wa away team no e supporters net ya wuntimi kwot na bia VIP ticket ana wutwa ya almost comport won enya wono na bia wo kodi atem e bia ref bia di infringement bi wo kasa almost se wan comport won an ko transfer wo shebo no pon wa wasori na bibi kosi a ende wow
okay
and so almost say supporters leaders no omo register supporters no say na say omo di CCTV cameras about stadium say na BBC a yebe mu say aye franka ende di say adwuma no na yebetimi apena kira kwan na ya kye no enu so ye ade niema bebrebe
yo
ye o hanuma from Monday to Saturday
okay
the best starting league no ye be bo Saturday ro no ye be kire
okay
supporters no amomati ase mo bia emo e ya ade a ye ya e be boa ye mienu nyina ye nsusu ne kofa bai.
Okay.
And here supporters and see so near more management, ya more IMC no, near more FNO, ama sani mama dear Guaqua women, ya some unsupported woman, ama 9 year Juma, my fancy ya brego. And here some more be among, Nadia Bia, who be a nigger and say, oh, Beshaball, Wapon, Upon, Ukofi, Wakoda, and one.
Yo, Franka, me that say pa, anti, you Franka na, or tin gaze. Latest update by Free Kotoko and a Ghana Football Association. No more do Mudia go Kuamunano and or dear to John. Mamma for course, Kakra. Mamma for course, Kakra, yes. We are Mamma by BBI. Never be I find Safo Boami and I mean for course no Kakra. Besame for course no Kakra. Savo Boamina 0551 931 931 0551 931 931 0548 931 931 0548 931 931 wa game for course no kakre na fi ye birthday wishes wo ho I say timi eye so 0551 931 931 0551 931 931 0548 931 931 hello hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Radiadum, but you didn't design your friend. Okay, chief, you
pastor, you give us talking about now. Many baby can we good many some more. The abandoned pastor, some power that I come to their marriage. Because supporters, you yes, and I'm going to say, baby, maybe I'm going to because what I call you to the fear and the technology and the teacher from my casa Cotoco from the master, everything some of our money and American.
Obaniate, yes, so yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Obani, good morning. You bet me page your voice like grandma me angameda wase. Yeah, frozen. Kabna ebo ambajo yenti o. O ka se friend. Hello. Eh.
Hello.
Okay. Yante kwabna ebo anka. Kwabna we dey fache pa yante dey o kan mu bia. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. 0551 931 931 0551 931 931 0548 931 931. Hello.
Hello, Panica.
Yes, sir.
I'll buy Pizarro near the weapon.
Okay, Pizarro, but you too.
I'll buy you Masu. I know about Naso, we have Masu, but here for 18 for now. Now, I'm going to pay a buy us. Yeah, Frank.